What is up?
Yeah, I got MetaHuman Creator, evidently. I had this email from Epic Games and Unreal Engine for months that I didn't realize I had buried in comic stuff. And they evidently gave me access pretty early on.
But you had to do butt stuff first.
Yeah, right? I wonder if I could do, if I have access to the mocap.
You can do butt stuff.
Yeah.
I know you will. I believe in you.
Can I do butt stuff, Epic Games? Please. I was going to say, I wonder if I can use the mocapping app right now. God damn. I mean, the hairstyles are ridiculous, but how the hair, I don't know if it comes through on our end as much. How well it's rendered is amazing on my end. I'm sure it probably looks like dog shit on YouTube.
No, it looks pretty good from what I can see.
There's the Tig Notaro hair. What's up, dudes? I'm a lesbian.
Do you want to be in a bad Zack Snyder film?
Can you put girl hair on and look like a dude still? Nope. That immediately looks like this guy's like a hair metal dude on his day off.
He looks like Geronimo, but in 1970s.
What is up, dudes?
I gave up the war to smoke weed.
Don't we all, bro? Don't we all? Afro. This is just one dude, too. You pick like a base dude to start off with early on.
I love the bounce there.
Yeah, man. Just fucking pops to life. The variety is amazing, though. When you figure, like, if you just need to... You're doing like a CGI heavy shot or whatever, and you just need a bunch of background extras that to the untrained eye just look like a bunch of random fucking people walking by really quick. It's amazing. And then these, what is it? Different, you can set different LODs. So like, oh, you want to go back? Dooms? Level of detail, Legion of Doom. PS1.
Yeah. That's a WWF Warzone level quality.
Yeah. You go like PS3. I love that the hair doesn't render in those. Like, we need box hair, kid.
Do you have to reselect it, or is it just not rendering?
I think. Yeah, I think it.
What up, Ginge? Saw you on Ryan's comic ship. Did a great job.
Yeah, because they're called grooms now. So the hair casts light on it, or casts shadows on its own, strand by strand, and all this wacky shit. But like, I think it's hilarious that I didn't watch that Blomkamp episode yet, so I didn't know they had talked about this on there. I literally just from Mitch being like, "Hey, I want you to like help me with making a game." I was like, "Well, I know a little bit about working in Unreal Engine. Let me update all that shit," and updated all of it, and then realized I had been invited into this beta and was like, "Oh man, that would be cool to just pull up on stream and fuck around with, make some really." I like the idea of making because you can sculpt the faces, and like we can fucking make the eyes huge and make them really far apart and get really weird and push away from that like uncanny valley and get really cartoony with it. There's a lot of fucking wild things you can do with this, but everyone else is sort of just using them to make like a version of themselves right now. What up, Hans?
What's up, Hans? Rex Doom?
You want to come in and hang out, dude? Fucking these chick hairs are fantastic.
Can we give him that Danny DeVito up there above the fro?
Oh, above the fro, the bowl cut? Yeah, this is basically Kayla's haircut. I was just trying to
shit, it is.
See if any of the women ones like adjusted to like a dude head at all, and it's like a regular character creator. They just fucking slap chick hair onto a guy. That fucking rocks. How do I...
That look will never not be funny.
Yeah, I was like trying to figure out Oh, I can change the
Oh.
lighting. Sinister bald man.
He kind of looks like Billy Crystal.
Oh, I can just move features.
Whoa.
Now it kind of looks like Flea. Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking go nuts with this. Yeah. How do I just fucking rotate the dude? There's so much shit to learn.
How do you change his cock size?
Yeah. How do we change the angle
This
of
is Cyberpunk, right?
this man's dangle? I don't want to find out if we can take the pants off, I'll tell you that much.
Can you adjust the bulge at least?
Yeah, right.
Dude, it's got dick swing physics.
So what is the sculpt feat? Oh, I think this is the one I heard about. Yeah, the like 100-point sculpting. What's up, bitches? Dude, this is gonna Jeff, this is about to fucking throw the Patreon shit over the edge when I can make some fake human being and just mocap them on my phone and say the most insane shit. I can literally have a guy being like ass raped in prison and just have him monologuing a bit from the podcast.
Yeah, is this how we're gonna do our sketches?
Right? Like eyes really. Oh my god, I can make an absolute freak. This is. Oh, dude, this guy fucks Timothy Chalamet.
He kind of looks like Richard Ramirez there.
What is this adjust? Oh, the outer lip. Okay, dude, this is fucking insane, boys. We've been given too much power. It's on like Donkey Kong. Yeah, I'm about to make a mutant. We got time tonight.
Can you make them actually look like alienish? Like, can you get rid of noses and stuff?
I know they're adding features like that. I don't know if that's in this beta so far because it is called Meta Humans. But I know you can like fuck their skin up and all this stuff. You can do a lot of crazy things. Let me see. We already brought those in. These guys. Give them a little weird, creepy mouth. Yeah.
He looks like he used to be on a pedophile registry.
Right? Yeah. Let's edit this guy till he's certified sex offender registry material. There's like 40 different versions of Hans on Twitter. I don't know which one to invite. I shot you the link, man, if you want to come in tonight. I think Ryan's joining us in a little bit. Yeah, so that's head. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, so now we need a dick tickler.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or the John Waters.
Well, that definitely fits the sex offender registry.
Yeah, we can make it a little thicker.
That's accountant.
The John Waters, though. Roughness, we can make it rougher.
White crusted from all the cum.
White mustache from hanging with the boys. little bit of that salt and pepper in my John Waters stash. So no thickness settings right now. Eyelashes, god damn. We can give them really slutty eyelashes.
Does he have a mole? Can you add moles and stuff?
There's a little one underneath his chin. I don't know if that's just a natural skin blemish. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, this is a real man. I've already been deceived.
That's Duck Dynasty beard.
Yeah, dude, this shit rocks.
That's Amish beard.
I fear for the internet. What's up, Ginge? Ben, Hans,
What up, Ben?
Rex, everybody. Good to see you all. We're just hanging out tonight, having a good time. I think Ryan's popping in a little bit. Oh man, you can just do a neck beard. That's just one of the settings. I wish I knew how to fucking rotate this guy.
Yeah, let's see him from the back.
Oh, there we go. Right click. Dude, he's even got little like tufty pubes on the top of the head. That's fucking insane.
He's got liver spots on top of his head. Jeez.
Yeah. It's... How close can we get in on this motherfucker? Yeah, look at the fucking skin follicles and stuff. The different fucking texture mappings and everything. The shit we are going to do with this, Jeff, is going to be so inappropriate for the levels of graphical fidelity we can get.
You know, for a horrible pedophile, he's got beautiful brown eyes.
Right? Well, we're about to change that.
Oh.
He's got beautiful green eyes now. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's horrifying. Fire Marshal Bill teeth.
Tooth length? Are you kidding me? We can give him little short baby teeth? Oh, yeah. Upper shift.
Oh, you can shift the teeth?
You can make them off-center.
Wait, so we can give him like Tom Cruise 1990s teeth? Where like they're all shifted weird and slanted?
Overjet. Overbite. Oh my god, I'm making a monster! I love this! Oh, dude. It's on. Receding gums?
Oh my gosh.
Worn down...
Mountain Dew mouth.
Worn down crack teeth? Dude. Oh, just the look of them waving around is gnarly. Yeah, this fucking rocks. You can change the plaque color. Gum color. Different natural gum shades. It stays within that range. Oh! Plaque amount. You can crank it up.
Oh my gosh.
Dude. We can just make endless crackheads jaw open. I'm so excited! Holy fuck, dude. Makeup.
So now he's just a drag queen. A down on his luck drag queen.
It puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again.
Sachet, trashay.
Hey, boys.
You want a blowjob for $1, Slim?
Oh, wait, we got to get the mouth wide open.
Insert here.
Dude, there's the fucking... there's the fucking thumbnail for the video, boys.
There's the Death Curse mascot.
Oh my god, that rocks. Oh, you can make a different focus point on him just by right-clicking. Perfect.
All right, we didn't name for this guy, boys.
Oh god. He's magnificent. We can just give him wings, subtle wings. Oh, a smoky shadow. Now we're just in Mad Max territory. Young man. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Jeff's getting into it. Oh, all right.
All right, you can get it now.
Get some texture on that
Just
skin.
don't tell nobody.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Lance Henriksen has hit it rough.
This fucking rocks. I love that Jeff called him a horrible pedophile. Oh man. Yeah, that looks... Now it looks like the dad from Step Brothers in drag. I can't remember that actor's name right now.
Rex Doom says he looks like a Chester.
Chester the Molester. Roughness to the skin. That's amazing. You make like a greasiness. Make him a greasy old man with cancer spots and shit. What's the head look like at that point? Pretty good.
That's the only part he moisturizes is the top of his
face
dome.
looks like ass, but he's really taking care of the top of it, I guess. Oh yeah, then we got the freckles that we looked at before we went live. Freckles make him look like friendly, though. It's weird. Yeah, we'll get some of that redness back. Yeah.
Oh, you know who he kind of looks like is Jimmy Smits.
Poor Jimmy Smits.
The red nose.
Just giving this guy the worst, like, alcoholic rosacea ever.
Can we give him Artie Lang nose?
You can blend 3 people together? What is... Drag 3 presets below into the slots above to blend and make a new person. What? You can have 3 parents with metahumans.
All right, I want Ashkenazi Jew, Mongolian, and Swede.
Okay, we're getting rid. We're saying goodbye to this guy, and we're blending 3.
Can you save him?
Oh, let's see if we can.
We can't lose Chester. Our beautiful creation.
Okay. Please name your metahuman using. Okay. Oh, okay. So I can name him Chester. But now, how do I save him?
Only through the word of God.
Is there a hot button for this? All changes saved, it says. In real time. So do I just go... let's go back to my metahumans now, see if it saved him. We're going to have to...
Hi, Chester. Have you heard of Dianetics?
Oh, we still got Chester, baby! Woo! We're creating a new metahuman now. Who are we starting with?
Questlove?
What did you say? You wanted an Ashkenazi Jew?
Yeah, a Mongolian and Swede. Get a nice mix.
Well, then we got our Mongolian, I guess. We'll get there. Hello, Chandra.
My old friend.
Yes. Ready to be thrown into the blend. Oh,
he kind of looks like a buddy I have from Malaysia.
Stop the animation. To enable blend mode in the viewport, drag 3 of the presets below into the slots above.
Womp.
Wah. Who do we got here? Who do we got here?
Is that Mr. Miyagi?
Right? All of these look like discount versions of people.
Mr. Miyogi. The ancient one?
Yang Yaz in here. Oh, I got some friend requests. Random dad guy. I feel like throwing in a lady, but I feel like that's going to really mess things up. So we'll go 3 dudes to start. Then we'll get weird with it. What do we want? We want this old Nassim who looks Asian but is Indian, I guess. This ginger guy, Christopher.
Nah.
Coda.
Coda.
Mr. Miyagi's cousin. Let's throw Questlove in. Let's see what this makes.
It just comes out to be Chester again.
What do I gotta like hit a button now? We gotta put more. I just keep throwing people in here.
It's just some horrible monster at the end of it. Kill me!
Yeah, how is this blending things?
Well, maybe just when you combine all the races, it makes that dude.
Yeah.
Vaguely ethnic guy.
Oh! So in this blend mode, see, it's got different nodes for the different people now. So I can take the women out, and it just uses their features.
Yeah, you just point it up in whatever direction the person is, right? And it changes the nose to be like their nose.
Exactly. So now we got the Asian man's mouth, white guy's mouth, Questlove's nose. Asian guy's brow ridge. Well, this guy looks insane.
It's like...
Now I made a Maori guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, he kind of looks like fucking Mark Hunt.
Yeah, this guy looks badass. This guy looks like he fucked shit up.
But can also sing with a ukulele.
Right. Just a chin like a brick. Cool. This is going to rock.
Boo.
And fuck with his ears, dude.
Oh yeah, give him big old elephant ears.
Alright, now... Is the skin on some sort? Yeah, the skin's on like a natural color slider. Bummer. We make him albino.
Ugh.
Or a dead guy. That's insane. This is gonna be fucking rad. What's up, boys? Hey, El Padrino. I miss
He kind of looks like he should be in the Nebuchadnezzar, you know, the ship in fucking Matrix.
Yes. If only I could give him better clothes. I guess it's just 3 shirts for the dude.
I kind of like him with the button down.
I am sexy cowboy. With 2 knots.
2 buns.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got 2. Yow.
Yahweh.
I am sexy boy.
I don't know why that one's so funny.
Yeah, every time, dude. It kills with every character.
I love my bangs.
So there's a this isn't the full version. I think I need to be like using it in Unreal Engine. But there's an app and everything on the phone where you can essentially take a picture of yourself and it sets up a baseline rough approximation of a metahuman based on your features. And then you can like tweak it and add from there and get pretty damn close to making yourself. As long as you have one of these dog shit haircuts. Yeah, like as long as you have Lego hair, that's kind of your hair.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have Lego hair, but...
He's more of a widow's peak, though.
Yeah. Because Jeff's a vampire.
That's basically just me right there.
Yeah,
I just look like a vaguely Asian guy.
Jeff's hair right here. What is up, Playboy?
I am Geoff.
Yeah, this rocks. Blend is fun.
What kind of pants you got?
Oh yeah, that's right. Bottoms.
Skinny jeans. Skinny jeans is kind of dope.
Sweatpants that don't fit.
I kind of do like
shorts.
the button-down shirt into the shorts.
It? Oh, thank God. It's not a just full blast penis immediately. Look at the ass, guys. Good stuff. Slacks. Office cowboy. Shoes. Combat boots. There's no office shoes. It's just the boots. Okay, fancy man. I love that the pants are just auto purple. I'm the Joker, baby.
He kind of looks like he works for a tech company.
Yes. God, the clothing is absolute dog shit.
I have a startup in Silicon Valley.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you can just slap him in a woman body. I'm Pat. Hey boys.
Let me tell you about your privilege.
Tiny little Asian man.
With giant head. I have a glandular problem.
You've got the touch. Yeah, metahumans rocks.
I don't know. He also kind of looks like a predator.
Yeah, they all do. That's like
yeah.
This should have just been called Sex Offender Generator.
It should be It should be called To Create a Predator.
Yeah, so we got into MetaHumans Creator, my dude. I wasn't sure if Mitch was awake. I DM'd him a little while ago before we went live, so yeah, I got access to this. Time to create another MetaHuman. Oh my God, we can make Christopher Lambert in our movie.
She looks like she would yell at us and try to cancel us.
Now I can make Christopher Lambert.
But where is my dog?
Oh, Vivian, she looks like a nice girl. If the bitch would load.
Oh, hi.
Time to...
How you doing?
So you want to make a girlfriend? She doesn't have to be that real.
Oh no, it changed to Nassim. But I can't stop coming.
Yeah. Oh no, it's just Nassim. How far can we push the ladies? How monstrous can we make you, girl? Oh! We've started strong. With just a jowl, we ruined her.
And we hate you now.
Yeah. And now
you don't exist in our world anymore.
Yeah. Now you're gross. Get off the beach. Oh, yeah. We're gonna make us a monster. Yeah, boys, we're making a freak.
Before Botox, after Botox. Before Botox, after Botox.
She was the perfect woman. She looked absolutely ridiculous.
She was Chris Cyborg.
Right? She was a dude.
Lola.
Lance.
She kind of looks like Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Cindy Diesel.
Oh.
That's the response I'm looking for, Jeff.
Too much filler.
What do we got here?
On tonight's Desperate Housewives.
Oh, the eyes don't really push it anywhere weird. That's got a serial killer look to it.
Yeah, she used to have those like crazy surgery cat eyes.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man, let me twist it up.
Come on, man. What's
Come
my
on,
talk
man.
about?
Yeah, that looks shadier. There we go.
Yeah, she has to be like an episode of Botched.
Yeah, I just gave her very Asian looking eyes, and we're like, yeah, now she looks evil. Yeah, that's the vibe. This is a sinister looking bitch. We took a nice girl and we made her into a monster. Oh god, this is gonna be awesome. And then I can mocap this. I can just take. I think it can also. You can just take audio clips and it will mocap from the audio. Jeez, this is. You can just like raise her wig up. That's insane. What the fuck?
Let's give her a 5 head.
Boom. Your wish is my command.
Let's thin out that nose. She needs to have that way too much surgery nose.
Long nose, but it's. Why can't I make your nose
like pointy?
thinner?
Ugh.
Bitch, why can't I make your nose thinner? Oh, you're perfect.
It's just like Scorpius from Farscape.
No. Oh god, when it smiles.
Oh my gosh. When you pull it out. What the fuck? Oh, she got
It's
an
like-
Adam's apple
It
too.
looks like she's got a mouth guard in.
Damn, that's
oh
ugly
yeah,
bitch.
girl. Show them cheekbones off. Natalia.
That's an ugly bitch.
Fantastic Neanderthal.
Stop staring at me, you freak.
Yeah, this rocks. I'm like, eventually, will we be able to make people that don't look like they snatch kids? Here we go. We're gonna try and not fuck this up now. Where's our... We got Trey. We'll make ourselves an action hero real quick. Give me some scars, man. This is like the Skyrim editor right now. This horse shit. Oh, whoa.
What?
Stop the animation. I just realized we can make a black guy white, which just makes him
Oh.
Asian.
It's all
We
part of
just
conspiracy.
unlocked. Yeah, we cue the X-Files sound.
This was made by a conspiracy theorist who believes all black people are just Asians.
No! Like it's some sort of mind-blowing revelation. Wakanda. Wakanda forever. Everybody committing seppuku in Africa. Afra. I got really lazy with that one. Oh man, can we get all Denzel with him? Make him real old. Oh, dude, they're like horrifying.
Ugh.
God damn, I'm falling apart.
They said black don't crack.
I've gotten
But they
way
lied.
Yeah, I've gotten way too old for this shit.
Riggs, help me. I gotten too old. It finally happened. Oh, come on, Raj.
I like how he hits a point where he just ages backwards. He's like, guess what? I'm not old anymore, motherfucker!
Take that, cracker!
It's on!
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know why you can make everybody like sweaty as fuck. Yes. And he's also dead. he died months ago. Hollywood says you can't have a black leading man, so we made the whole movie black guys. What do you say about that, Hollywood? I want to do weird shit like that. We just make CGI movies, but every character is a black guy. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't care, but what? Why? He's an action star. I gotta make him okay. Yeah, no, everything just kind of looks molestery. This one's the tight Danny DeVito. I'm not really going to use this, but
now he looks Indian.
Yeah, this guy's a great cab driver. A fantastic conversation you're gonna have with him. They're all just Asians in blackface. This is an Ava DuVernay film. I'm tired of these motherfucking wrinkles on my motherfucking face. Yeah, at around 90 years old, I turned 20 again.
Can we give him the hair on the, was it 1, 2, 3 below the afro? The long hair?
The long hair? Yeah, give me a second. I'm just working my way through these. I'm trying to find, like, actual, like, action hero look for this guy, and I don't think it exists on this thing. I guess that's the closest thing, this, like, Viking gentleman's cut. Badass who dies in the opening moments of the film. I wonder, like, how good the... Oh, whoa.
Jeez.
The, like, elasticity on the faces and stuff looks like if you mocap, like a...
Wait, is this the...
a screaming performance and stuff like that? The Tig hair?
If we give him the fro, he's like a young Cornel West. We do, like, the R-rated action version of Cornel West's life story.
I guess that's not a bad one either. Salt and peppers here. Less shine to it. Okay, we're coming up on the one you liked. I guess we'll put some more shine in it for now so we can see some fucking detail in it, I guess. I like that. I like that shine is just makes it white people hair.
Yeah.
This is... They were like, guys, we're treading into some dicey territory here, but we're just going to embrace it. This rocks. Yeah, Punjabi nights.
Yeah, that looks like a fucking, what's the
Hello,
Bollywood?
baby girl, let me get a crumb of pussy.
That's a Bollywood action star right there.
Yeah. This is like half of the cast of the Raid movies. That or the guy who actually looks like Hans. I was trying forever to figure out who Hans reminded me of, and it's the dude who's in all of Timo's movies. In the Raid movies. I think he's in the Raid movies. I know he's in The Night Comes for Us. Spencer's face on a black guy. Yes. Here is our action hero. He's
this is how Spencer wants you to see him.
Yeah, this is how I see myself in the mirror. Fuck, man. You're perfect. Now I can't remember that guy's fucking name again. Yeah, Hans was in the Raid movies, and The Night Comes for Us. He's like that. I think it's like Crazy Bobby or some shit. He has some ridiculous name in the movie. You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea. Which guy is it in the Raid?
I don't remember if it's actually the Raid that I'm thinking of. Oh, speak of the devil. What's up, buddy? I think he's in the second raid.
Are you talking about the Chinese guy with long hair?
No, he's so in the raid 2, I think he's in the prison. He's got short hair, and then in The Night Comes for Us, he's the fucking crazy dude who puts the wet floor sign under his shirt and gets lit up.
Well, I haven't seen The Night Comes for Us because I feel like one Asian film a year is enough, even though I'm Chinese. So I don't know, but that's kind of racist, Spencer. That's not acceptable.
Tell him.
You're not allowed to say that.
Dude, you got to see it, though. For the longest time, I was like, this dude reminds me of someone. Why the fuck is my... Oh, God. Some fucking Microsoft update turned Bing into my search again. This fucking dude on the right here.
That's just a Chinese guy with shitty hair. I mean, I guess that's what I am, I guess. I guess that's pretty accurate, yeah.
If you saw The Night Comes for Us too, he's like such a like crazy dickhead in it too.
Is that directed by the same Scottish guy that the Raid movies?
No. So this is Timo. I can never fucking say his name right. Jeff,
Janto or something like that.
Yeah, Tanjanto. There you go. Fucking. Oh, I didn't know he.
He directed the cult segment on VHS too.
Yes, he did one of the better segments there. He just actually did one in the new one and like retweeted today that he saw the trailer. But I think that dude's in the raid too.
How do you feel about that? Because VHS 1 is one of my favorites, especially when it comes to like, which is pretty much just short films, right? Made as like a feature. Mm-hmm. The second one has a couple of really good ones, but also a couple of kind of, and then the third one I didn't even watch because
third one's terrible. Don't even bother.
Yeah. Now they're doing.
Which one was the third one? Was that Viral or?
Yeah. That's the one that has like the skateboarders and shit. I'm trying to think of what else they had in it. They were all bad though, because like the first ones had like Wingard and the guy that did the Raid and a bunch of other like good directors, and then the third one is just nobody's. I think it has like maybe one good one in it. I think it has like a haunted house that's pretty good. I can't remember now.
Yeah, I like blur them all together at this point.
So this 94 one, what does that mean? That every short is going to be based on 1994?
I think it's just set in 1994, and from the like promo stuff, it looks like SWAT team is like raiding a house and finds the tapes, sort of thing. Zach Lee, I think, is this guy's name. He's actually like, I think he's supposed to be like the white guy.
Mitch says it's Zach Lee.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Jesus.
He doesn't actually look that much like Hans, but if you see him in the movie, he's like a sarcastic dickhead and has sort of the same vibe as you, which is why I think like drunkenly I'm always like, that dude reminds me of you. But for the longest time, I couldn't remember what the fuck it was. And then I rewatched both the Raid movies and The Night Comes for Us recently. Yeah.
Well, that's definitely a downgrade.
Mitch knew immediately, like...
When I was in my 20s, I would get Chris Pratt or the guy from Supernatural, like the long-haired guy.
Oh, Padalecki?
I guess I'm now just Asian.
You do look like Padalecki if he went like Aryan Brotherhood and just bicked his head.
Now you're Padalessi.
Yeah. Pararecki, that's me now.
Pederasty. Yeah, what's that guy looking like now?
He's Walker Texas Ranger now.
Oh, that's right. The only thing I could think of was he did that I think it was like 2009. Oh yeah, he was in that. Or no, that was the other one in that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Jensen Ackles was the one in that.
Which is the one from the Friday the 13th remake?
That's what I was going to say. Padalecki's in the Friday the 13th remake from 2009. Oh. He's the final bitch.
But he's not Tommy Jarvis in that, right?
No.
Okay.
He's like a throw off. So fucking spoilers for this, 12-year-old movie at this point. He's set up that you think Danielle Panabaker's like the final girl, and that's like the throw off is final girl's not safe, and she gets fucking blasted, and
she gets jacked.
He's the final girl.
She's one of those girls or actresses, I guess, that you want to see naked, and then they never get naked, and then they just get old, and you're just like, oh, well, now it's too late.
I thought she was one of the ones that did do a nude scene.
Nope. No, trust me.
Oh, no, I think I'm thinking of... yeah, right. Hans has it on like a... there's like a hit list on a wall. The tit list.
Hans does photoshops of her for the fappening.
Listen, I used to go to Mr. Skin when I was like 20 because it was like the only resource that you had to see like celebrities naked. Now you can just Google it and you'll see like real and fake ones. But
are they still around? They charge for it too.
Oh my god, that's insane. I was mixing her up with I think it's Alison Brie that was in the first season of True Detective. She's like she's the nerdy chick on Community. I just remember like watching True Detective the first time, and she like rips her top off, and I like gasped out loud, like I was seeing some. I'm a grown man, and I felt like I was seeing something I wasn't supposed to. I was just like, "Oh shit!" like I didn't expect it to happen because it's like it's Alison Brie. She's already like established her career at this point. She shows her
titties on Glow, which is that wrestling show.
She does that
on
too.
Netflix.
Damn.
Yeah, she's in like every movie she's in.
She really just went off the deep end with it now, yeah. I guess that's her only card. She's like, she's what's his face she's married to Dave Franco.
Is she really?
Yeah, randomly.
Well, you can find all her pictures at celebritymoviearchive.com.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
Mr. Skin.
That was my shit when I was younger too. It was more difficult to find the clips, but at least you would know in Celebrity Movie Archive that they would post screenshots and like screen caps of the thing, and then you can just Google the thing. Yeah. Damn, that takes
the old days of jacking it on the internet.
The simple days.
Jacking it to the oldies.
You had a flip phone. You had a LimeWire and fucking Celebrity Movie
family
Archive.
Computer.
Just jerking off in the living room.
Constantly turning around and looking to make sure nobody sees you.
Dude, one time, because my dad obviously doesn't know how to get porn. So one time he came into my room when I was just looking at a picture of a lady with her tits exposed. It was just literally a photo because this was like maybe I was like 16, 17, so it was like 2001, 2002, something like that. So our internet here in Costa Rica was very slow. So he just came in and the photo was still loading. It was just loading little by little, a fucking image. And then my dad was just like, oh, like instead of like realizing that I was about to jerk off, he was just like, how can I find those titties on my computer?
Can you write that website down, son?
It's just just don't Google.
He's just being a supportive dad.
He's like, okay, HTTPS.
Yeah. I'm just gonna assume all of these letters are important.
One time, and I'm just saying this because like my dad is probably gonna die soon, so it doesn't matter if he's ashamed of it or not. But one time, because I live in a third world country, so I used to play soccer when I was a teenager, just on the street. And one time I remember him texting my flip phone being like, oh, Hans, something weird happened. And I just got like a lot of pop-ups and I don't know what to do or how to get back to where I was. And I was like, okay, that's weird. I was like 16, 17. And I came home and he just clicked on one of those old porn websites where we just have like 20 pop-ups of like, oh, do you want to see someone naked or whatever? He just wanted to get back to the original image of the naked lady. So I had to close like 20 windows of just, enter your credit card here or whatever, just because he wanted to see the original titty lady. And I was like, this is not good. It's just like, you're 40 something. I don't know if you're the right age to be clicking on pop-ups and shit, but
like we're not gonna have money for rent this month because I spent a lot on these pop-ups. I really wanted to see those titties.
You destroyed your father by enabling him.
Yeah. You want to get an iPhone 1 or look at titties? That was what the fucking pop-ups were.
That's an easy question.
Both.
Now, Spencer, what is this game? Is it just like Ebonics, the game?
This isn't a game.
Looked on Ebonics?
Oh, no. The sessions are only limited to an hour on the browser-based version. I only have a few minutes left.
So do you just create different race people and that's it?
So this
you
is
don't do anything with them?
This is a plugin for Unreal Engine that you can make fully engine-ready 3D characters, just like a character creator in a video game, but that's for the engine, so you can use them in like films. You can use them in your own games. They're fully rigged and ready, so you can use the system in Unreal Engine 4 right now. And if you have like a Rococo mocap suit, you can jump into that and you can motion capture one of those models like instantly and do all sorts of dumb shit with it, throw it into a different world, put it in all different outfits and stuff. And
wait, so can I be like a Chinese guy with a giant dick on Fortnite? Is that what you're saying?
If you got into like I'm not sure if you can. I'm assuming you can mod Fortnite, but yeah, you can do stuff like that. Like that's how dudes will like create characters for like what is it, PSVR and all that VR chat, where you can just run around as a nude Sonic with a giant dick. And
I don't understand this. Listen, Jerry from our clique, I guess. He does a thing on Twitch where he just plays Grand Theft Auto 5 and pretends to be characters and like improvises and whatever.
Yeah, he's part of that whole fucking no pixel community.
I do not understand it at all. I don't understand how you make money out of that. I don't understand how that works. It sounds not fun to me. I don't know, but
it's like Second Life. That shit. It's just it's literally someone just uses GTA as a platform. They made their own modded version of it of GTA Online, and it's essentially it's like a fucking any community or currency. You need a bunch of other people to buy into it for it to make sense and have any value.
What do you do?
The only reason it works is because a bunch of streamers do it. It's basically somebody turned made like a bunch of private servers and turned GTA Online into like a full-on role-playing RPG where you can go through. It plays just like normal GTA Online, but then you can essentially have like actual jobs and shit in the game. And then there's whole communities that just make up their own jobs and shit. Like the dude,
so you can like work at a laundromat.
Yes, and the dude Jerry that he's talking about, I think, is like running like a movie studio right now with a bunch of other people who are legitimately making movies with him within this world, and they're actually like cutting and editing movies. It's insane.
Is he gonna get Me Too'd in the digital space?
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm confused because every time I jump into his streams, he's just playing GTA. So I'm like, I'm not really into watching other people play video games, but I guess he likes doing that. I have no idea how it works, and it doesn't really sound like something that I would enjoy doing. Now, if you did Club Penguin into something like that, then I think I would be more inclined to the
Habbo Hotel.
Yes.
Fuck, man.
We're old.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, man, games used to rock. Fuck. That's insane. I remember when Club Penguin started popping up everywhere, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be like a fucking pedophile playground.
And it was,
yeah, that's exactly what it became.
You can find Chesta there to this day.
Yeah, right on target. Our session ran out for MetaHuman. Yeah, but Mitch, one of the dudes in our chat right now, he's also one of our patrons. Jesus, fucking is looking to dive into game dev, and I might be getting involved with it. And I used to mess around in Unreal Engine more so just for like level building and shit like that. Then I started learning about 3D modeling and stuff. So I'm sort of trying to learn how to get a workflow pipeline kind of going where I can make shit quickly, even if it's just rapid prototyping, because I can use Unreal Engine for like making storyboards for stuff. I can get into just like the level editor with all the free assets that Unreal Engine gives you. They give you like, it's something like $100,000 worth of Quixel mega scans and shit, which is literally just like tiny fucking rocks, giant like real trees and shit. It's basically mega scans are what the Battlefield games use to make all their like battlefield terrain and shit. Just all the like pristine photorealistic rocks and everything. That's basically all mega scans, and it's photogrammetry where they're scanning actual rocks and shit out in the wild with just a camera taking pictures from a bunch of different angles in this special program that knows how to map like geometric points in 3D to remap this model essentially.
Can we map your ass and have people play on that?
Yes, you could. We'd just have to take a bunch of photos of my ass. You'd get some ball bag in there.
This Worms 3D.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible gamer because I'm just bad at everything. So all I do is just play sports games and play them on easy so I can win.
Oh, you're 4-2, so sports games just means FIFA, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. FIFA and NBA 2K. That's my shit.
A little bit of diversity there.
I play it on easy so that I can pretend that I'm a successful like GM at some team or whatever, and I spend like weeks doing that shit. Yeah,
I'm so autistic. I love that shit. There was actually a year where Madden was like, fuck it, we're doing NFL coach this year. You're not even going to throw a ball, you crazy autist.
I remember that, yeah.
And I was like, Dad, I need to get this.
Listen, one of the first soccer games I ever played was just a text-based game where you played as like the main character, and then just text will let you know, he dribbled or shot or passed it, and you would select, pass or shoot, and then the game would just decide whatever the character outcome would be.
It's a straight text-based RPG.
It was fucking terrible, but it was about a guy just playing soccer. And when I was about 17, 18, that was my shit. And I would just play that for hours, and it would just be like, well, now you're at your apartment. Would you want to shower or go to bed? And I would just type, go to bed or take a shit or whatever. And that was the game. That was my thing for a couple of years.
I played a ton of text-based RPGs back in the day. Did you guys ever play? I think I found it through Newgrounds, and it was like, I remember maybe it was on like Maddox's site or something. It used to pop up in a lot of weird places as like an ad. It wasn't text-based. It was like a sprite-based Dragon Ball Z game where everybody just had a login, and you had like a character and it leveled up, and you just had like your character sprite. It was a picture of your character, and you had to know other people's personal like character code. You had like a username, but you couldn't search them by their username. You had to search them by essentially like a hex code for their username. And if you had their code, you could punch it in and you could go and battle them online, and it would just render like a quick like window of both of your Dragon Ball Z characters in sprite form, just kicking the shit out of each other. And they were sprites that were ripped from some like PlayStation era Dragon Ball Z game. Yeah, it was like they were professionally done sprites from a Japanese game overseas that some guy had ripped and just coded. It was essentially a text-based RPG that did that. It ran an algorithm that just was like, okay, everybody gets to punch each other 10 times, and whoever has the least amount of health at the end loses. And then you got experience points, and you leveled up. It was the most weeb shit before I even knew what a weeb was.
Listen, no, I didn't know it, but I would have loved to play that on my shitty Windows 95 computer.
Dude,
yes.
Yeah, you had dial-up internet. It was like the only game you could... I remember being so poor, I'd fire up Newgrounds and it would be like, you don't have the right plugins to play these videos and watch all these videos that all your friends are yelling about. And then I was like, God damn, I just finally got speakers so I could hear the fucking video. And now I find out I need some special fucking plugin to play it. Can't play the thing.
It's different for me because I live in a third world country, so my friends will go to my house to watch JPEGs load slowly of naked women. So our experience with the early internet is much different. I didn't even know that Newgrounds was a thing. It was just all like,
oh man,
let's just look for titties, and then me and my 5 friends will wait for the image to load like little by little.
2000, 2001, 10-year-old me finding that and being like, this is the edgiest shit ever.
Oh, Ryan's in the chat.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Coming in, buddy?
Yeah, he said he might. Yeah, that metahuman shit, though, is, like, really interesting to me, because now, like, we can... I'm not getting a motion capture suit anytime soon, so it'd just be really shitty fucking animation that I can do on the fly for arms and legs and shit, so people running really sloppy. But
I worked on Avengers Age of Ultron for a couple of days. I was doing reference camera for the special effects, so it was just 5 or 6 tiny Irishmen with PVC weapons. With like the motion capture balls, and they would just do the flips, and every action scene is just little Irishman jumping around. So that kind of took me off the whole.
Weird they went Irish and not like Power Rangers. You just go to Japan, get some little Japanese guys to flip around. You went Irish.
Well, I was living in England, so our studio, the studio that did all that motion capture, it was
you're just like a B team or something.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it was just Irish, and it was just they were like 5'5".
I have this idea of a bunch of like, what is it, Mickeys from Rocky?
Yeah,
just fucking wicked old Irish dudes.
So we're not recording them. They would just be sitting around with like the ball suits outside, smoking cigarettes by themselves. And then they would call them in, and it was just this big warehouse. And they would have like the Captain America shield, but it was just PVC tubes with balls on them. And it was just like 5'3", 5'5" Irishmen just flipping around and doing all the action scenes.
You guys blast the songs live to get in the mood.
The only one that was massive was the Hulk character. They hired some Bulgarian guy. He was like, I don't know, like 6'7" or something. And he would do all the noises, but the speakers would change his voice to sound like the Hulk. So the whole time he was just, ooh, ooh, in front of everyone. But he was like massive and muscular. So at least you would be like, all right, well, I believe this guy as the Hulk. But then you see little fucking tiny Captain America, and it's like, well, I guess visual effects are pretty cool because you can turn a 5'3" Irishman into, Iron Man and Captain America.
I like he's still mic'd up when he goes to the bathroom and you hear,
it's a heavy hose. That was the whole thing, was like, I can, like, if we eventually get a motion capture suit, that's basically, we can do whatever the fuck we want. That'll be insane. I'd probably
like Irish Captain America. Avengers assemble. Get the fuck over here.
Yeah, I would probably get a second computer and link them up and everything so I can render shit really fast. But that'd be like, I don't want to make feature movies and stuff with it. I like the idea of like figuring out how to do shit on camera. I like the challenge of that and everything, and the actual like look and texture of doing shit on camera. But knowing that I can like shoot a scene and then have like a city backdrop in the background that looks really good now, and just do like little insert shots and everything is fucking awesome. Oh yeah, me in a mocap suit, Rex. I literally have to hire someone and direct them on the mocapture because they don't make a mocap suit big enough for dudes like me and Hans. Like the extra large mocap suit is for a dude.
Our dick's too big, so they're really for people with tiny dicks.
Yeah,
nothing to do with the belly. Nothing to do with our belly or our ass or the fat. No, it's our dick's too big for motion capture suits. So
it's not that I'll look like Santa Claus in a condom, but they're like 6 feet. I think is like the XL size, and I was like, oh god, dude, I'm 6 feet and I'm fat. Like, it's not like the mocap for my ankles is gonna be at my knees. Like, this guy's all fucked up.
Jack Black in Nacho Libre? No, sorry, that's not me. I'm just a regular guy with a giant dick, and he won't.
Just a regular guy with a horse cock. That's all.
Just a third leg to mocap.
I killed Mr. Hands.
Just the behind the scenes footage of me in the mocap suit. Yeah, no, again, I'm like literally I think I could eventually figure out a way to like pull the sensors out of one and make a new suit that fits it. But that's
the most unflattering thing you can think of.
Oh,
it's like wearing like one of those green suits where it's just
I'm gonna pat it and just give it like really muscular ass cheeks and stuff. So
you're only gonna pad the ass.
Yeah, it has a wicked muscly ass and everything else is all natural.
It's like, oh my god, I got tits. I didn't know I had tits. What the
fuck? How do I have 3? What the fuck? After I take this suit off, I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, motion capture is gonna rock. No, I have a friend who did some like modeling and shit, and he's a professional gymnast. And I would just be like, guess what? You're gonna do some mocap shit, and then obviously we could invest in better suits down the line or whatever. But knowing that, I was like, oh, we could cast a fucking real actor and just throw them in a suit and have them come and record in like a fucking storage unit if we want to. I could actually do what I was joking about and buy a fucking storage unit for Outback and convert that into a little motion capture studio, which would be fucking wacky.
Well, the only cool thing about that job was that the days when I didn't work there, James Spader did do all of his lines and like the physicality of Ultron. But I wasn't there for it, so all I got was this Irish man, and then the real stars like Scarlett Johansson and everyone else. Again, I can't think of their names. Sorry,
I assumed he did his like mocap and everything because that robot is like weirdly androgynous and kind of gay, and like the head tilts and everything. It reminded. What was that? It's like Jack's Back or something. He did that weird serial killer movie, and I think it was like late 80s, early 90s. I think that's what it's called.
No idea.
I don't know. But he had like the dots on his face, and then so there was the.
I mean, he's just like an erotica weirdo. He did fucking that was a Secretary, Crash. Yeah, he did a bunch of that weird shit back then. It comes through, I think, in Age of Ultron. I was like, why do I feel like this robot's trying to fuck me before it kills me?
Yeah, it's very, very wordy before he kills you. They had the Avengers mansion on the lot that I walked into that I wasn't allowed to, but I was like, what are you going to do? Fucking deport me? So I just walked in and I saw Scarlett Johansson, and she had a body double. And her body was exactly as Scarlett Johansson's body was, but when she was recording Age of Ultron, she was really pregnant. So they just got like her face, and the body, like her body on that movie is not her body at all. So whenever you see, whatever you guys have jerked off, it's not Scarlett Johansson, it's like her double.
Yeah, that whole time she was carrying a baby around.
Yeah, she was very pregnant and very kind of gross. I mean, it still would, but it was kind of like very close to popping out.
How dare she ruin my jerks? All my jerks were alive!
Yeah.
I just remember her being online at the craft services. That's like the only memory I have of pregnant Scarlett Johansson. But
was she good looking in person, or was it like when you see her up close, you see all like the pop marks and shit like that?
She was gross.
Well, I didn't get that. I didn't get close enough to see the grossness, but she was still like, it's a Hollywood celebrity, so
you could basically you could smell the baby in the air, dude.
Yeah.
She was
It's a weird thing to say. I can smell the baby in the air.
She was very, very pregnant. Like even her posture was very much.
Yeah, it was hanging out, dude.
This fucking thing. It was not good. But that's when I realized that all of those movies are completely fake. And if you're jerking off to Black Widow, which I'm known to do,
if Chris Evans was getting you hard, it's not even Chris Evans. It was a little fucking Irish leprechaun guy.
It's someone else's PS2 butt. Which is
Conor McGregor before he became famous.
100 years ago in the city of London, a man shocked the world by raping, murdering, and mutilating women. He was never caught. Jack's back. A James Spader movie.
So what is this? Is this like Jack the Ripper, but in the present day?
I don't remember anything about it other than the fact that it's a movie, and I remember watching it one night when I was
Jack the Ripper, a romantic comedy.
I think it was on like Amazon Prime, and I was like, holy shit, James Spader was in a stupid fucking Jack the Ripper movie, and I think I put it on and passed out to it. Which is the problem with a lot of shit. I'll watch it really drunk, and I
just watched Split Second with Rutger Hauer. That still holds up. That's still a fun movie.
Split Second. Why does that?
Yeah, it was like
that's the other sort of cyberpunky one, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like cyberpunky. It's like a London that's flooded, and there's like a demon monster thing.
Okay, yeah.
And it basically looks like Venom. And I looked it up after watching the movie, and apparently Stephen Norrington, the director of Blade, did the special effects for it, and he, I guess, like based the monster on Venom. And the writer.
Are you guys excited about this new Blade movie that's coming out? That's going to be absolute bullshit.
With Mahershala Ali? Fuck no. I just rewatched Resurrection with fucking Christopher Lambert.
Mario Van Peebles? Is that?
And then, is he in that? Is that him? I don't remember.
I know he did a movie with Mario Van Peebles. I can't remember if it was that one or different one.
No, this is the one where a serial killer is killing people and making a giant sculpture of Jesus. And then Vinegar Syndrome announced that they're releasing it on Blu-ray. So I was
Isn't that just Dexter season 5?
Dude, this did it in like the 90s, I think 99. And this is basically Lambert, like at the tail end of his career. His hair is fucking insane. He goes from like not terrible in it to downright like fucking bonkers, almost Tommy Wiseau levels of awesome.
Hell yeah.
And I think the whole thing's on YouTube too. I'm pretty sure I just watched it on YouTube for free. Like somebody just uploaded it. The hairline's
What's it called?
Resurrection. It's got some decent bits to it and some cool ideas, but it is very much a 90s movie that was trying to ape 7. Because I think 7 came out in like 95, 96. And then there's a whole slew of a bunch of movies trying to be like 7. Yeah, I always think 7 was later than it actually was, but I'm pretty sure it was 95 or 96.
Well, the character's name is John Prudhomme, which sounds like a cologne.
Yeah, Prudhomme. And then his partner is a dude who was actually, I believe, one of the victims in 7. I can't remember that guy's name. He's another character actor here.
Is it the guy from Land of the Dead?
No, the dude from Land of the Dead is another cop in it. He's one of the better parts of it. The dude who plays like the weird-eyed Charlie dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only other thing I could remember that dude from too. It's like, oh hey, the derpy-eyed guy from Land of the Dead. Like,
wait, is this the guy that had the strap on, or is that
here? I'm gonna share the screen really quick.
Wait, which movie are you talking about, Josh?
Seven with the strap on.
7.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean his happening pics that came out.
David Cronenberg is in it too. What the fuck is his name? I can't remember this. It's this fucking guy. He looks ridiculous here. Yeah. Leland Orser. There we go.
He was the one. He's like, they made me fuck her. They made me fuck her.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. He's the one who fucks the chick to death. Exactly. And
he was also in Alien Resurrection.
So he was in 7, and then he was in the movie that was basically trying to be 7, and they were like, well, 7 did the 7 deadly sins, so why don't we just do
8 deadly sins?
He's making a dime store of Jesus. I gotta say, if anybody other than Christopher Lambert was playing the lead, it actually would be a decent movie. It's kind of like right on the cusp of being a decent movie. It's definitely worth a watch, like at least once. But there's like a couple scenes in the movie that are like extremely 90s and are also just fucking absolutely hilarious. Like,
does he have a shitty accent? Like a shitty?
Oh, he is still
Belgium accent.
I am American.
We talked about the Sicilian on my podcast, and that movie fucking sucks.
I haven't seen that in years, and that's considered one of his best.
I don't understand
Academy
why. Like,
wasn't that made by the Deer Hunter director?
Yeah, Lores, and I don't remember who the guest was, but they preached and talked so positively about the movie, and I was just like, how? Like, this movie fucking sucks because this guy's terrible. Like, he's not Sicilian, he sounds French, like his accent sucks.
I am American.
I'm from the Bronx.
All right.
Hey, yo.
Hello, I am Sicilian now. Like, it's fucking
that's Salvatore. I'm Salvatore Giuliano.
In this, he's a damn good cop, but he makes one fatal mistake, and then another one, and then another one, and the movie seems to keep forgetting that he's supposed to be a good cop, but he keeps making mistakes and getting people killed. And the other thing is, he's really good cop, but he's wicked antisocial, and so nobody else really likes him on the force.
Anti-Semitic.
And yeah, basically, well, it like alludes to like, you're like, why does nobody else like him? And then you see like, oh, his partner like reassures him that he likes him. His partner's like the only other white guy you see on the force. The other cop that doesn't really like him, that's very vocal about it, is a black guy. So I was like, they don't say anything, but I was like, I guess it's a race thing. He's like, it's just like, he's a dickhead to other cops. Like, it's really strange. And then the best part is there's like a scene where they're arguing with the chief or whatever, the captain, and he says something like, who gives a shit about my social skills with the other cops? I'm here to solve cases. And I was like, this is unfucking real. Like, I was like, I am on board.
Yeah, I feel that. Today at my job, one of my coworkers came out as autistic. And I was like, oh, I'm probably that too. I just don't say it out loud. Yeah. It's like very brave of you to say that. I'm probably something around that area. But
yeah, by the way, can I get your doctor's number?
Neil Blomkamp was on Joe Rogan today, and he kind of had that same Elon Musk Asperger's kind of thing going on. I've never heard him talk before.
I just expected it. Like, all those
look at his movies, really, right? You go from District 9 to Elysium to Chappie.
He has a new one, Demonic, that he's promoting.
Oh, dude,
we could have got him on the show. He's been doing like regular people's streams.
That's insane. I've been hearing wacky shit about Demonic though. I don't know if I could watch that movie and then talk to him straight.
Yeah,
I'll just be like, let's talk about oats, dude. Like
Red Letter Media reviewed it, and they had all the clips from him on these streams. Well, a couple of clips from him on the streams, and they're so awkward.
Chappie felt like it was a movie made for people to do acid and watch. Like that purely felt like a giant joke. I couldn't believe that was a real movie.
Well, the District 9 is still really good. Like it's still
amazing.
District 9's good. I think Elysium is still fun, even though it just kind of feels like it's recycling a lot of it's District 9 with a big budget and the aliens pulled out and replaced with more ham-fisted social.
And the MacGuffin and
commentary.
The MacGuffin in it doesn't really work. Doesn't really make sense that they couldn't just make more of it. Like, there's no reason why only the rich people have that, and all the poor people down on Earth have nothing. Like, you could just put one in a hospital, and it'll be enough for everybody. Like, it doesn't really make sense for the whole concept of the film.
I think that's why his short film stuff works so much better. Even when the short films are weak, they're still interesting and can be carried off of that, few interesting ideas. Like Elysium at the end when Sharlto Copley's fucking face like forms back together and everything. I'm like, oh, love that. Fucking super cool little sci-fi bit there. But it's like, you can't carry a whole feature off of like 10 moments like that are literally moments in the movie, not even like a story beat. Like,
his alien concepts look so much better than whatever alien shit came out after that. Even if it was directed by the real alien director whose name I can't think of right now, but
Ridley Scott.
It manages to have a social commentary and not like beat you over the head with it. It feels like it's an integral part of the story throughout. Like
the last Alien movie was just like, why are you doing this? You don't need the money. This is
that movie too was like, I was like, oh damn, I think Sharlto Copley's like a really fucking interesting actor. And then he did a couple more movies and I was like, oh god, he's just gonna be one note all the time. I enjoy his stuff. He has a movie that no one really talks about ever. Open Grave, I think is what it's called.
Yes.
I haven't watched it in a while. That's a really fucking good one. If you ever saw the movie Identity back in the day, it's like a weird thriller, I guess.
It's like John Cusack, right?
Yeah, John Cusack, bunch of other character actors all meet up at this weird place, and it's almost like a slasher movie. People start getting killed off one by one. Another great movie, but I would say it's kind of like in that line. But Open Grave was like really good, and Sharlto Copley's like one of the leads in that.
I might get
Free Fire is a comedy.
Free Fire is great, and he's awesome.
I might get shit for this, but I really enjoyed that A-Team movie that he did as more.
Oh, really?
I used to love that show when I was a little boy, and that movie was just, it was just fun. What that show was supposed to be.
Did you see Free Fire?
No,
I don't remember.
A good one. It's
I don't remember
Ben
who wrote that, but yeah, if you like Burn Notice, Free Fire, Burn Notice. Free Fire is like, it's like a 70s 80s vibe, but it's all like snarky, fast, like quick-witted. It's not trying to be like Tarantino. I'd say it's more. It kind of feels like why can't I remember his name now?
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie was the one I was going to say, but Guy Ritchie and Edgar Wright is that fucking Baby Driver and all that. Yeah. Kind of feels like they're like collaborating on a movie together. It's like quick, snappy, witty dialogue that's actually good. It's got Sharlto Copley, Armie Hammer, Brie Larson
who's actually good in it.
Role, like
Cillian Murphy.
It's got an insane cast of characters, and it's literally just arms deal. Like a bunch of people show up to sell some guns to some other people, and it goes horribly fucking wrong. And it's just it's like a one location movie. It's all set around a warehouse.
It's violent and it's funny. Yeah, it has really good characters.
Now, can we talk about how Bruce Campbell deserves better than what he's gotten in his career?
Oh, I would
because
put him in anything and everything.
Like Burn Notice is one of my favorite shows of all time, which is kind of not great to say, but I love how retarded that show is. But I think it's mostly because of his presence in it, and I feel like he has not.
I like that main dude too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jeffrey Donovan.
That's his
Jeffrey Donovan.
He's
never knew his name.
He's wild in the Sicario movies too. Like fucking, I like him as an actor. He's an interesting dude, and I would like to see that dude play like a serial killer in a movie. I feel like he could be like a good like killer cop trope or something. Like,
he has that. He has that face of like her eyes very close to each other, so like it's very creepy.
He has that like ugly handsome look where he's in the right angle he's handsome, and the other angle he's a psychopath.
I would have cast that motherfucker to be the new Walker Texas Ranger if I were doing a show like that, because he's got that squinty Texas guy look where I was like, this guy has been beaten by the sun for his entire life. I would have cast
Awkwafina.
His eyes never developed.
We need some diversity on a Walker Texas Ranger.
Walker Texas Stranger.
It's Walker Texas Ranger.
Oh my god, that was like I've been laughing to myself all day about they announced that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot. And it said it was going to deal with like social commentary, so I just kept assuming
it's going to be a drama.
Well, I kept assuming that the new Will Smith was going to be like a gay black kid, and then they showed the picture of the kid, and I just like was like, oh, that confirms it. And then I kept telling Beth I can't wait for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She was like, "That's fucking horrible." She was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Oh, Viz, I'm gay.
I just love that it's a drama. Like that show, I mean, it has some dramatic moments and some like emotional moments, but Will is not a serious character that you're supposed to take seriously at all. So that's why whenever there's dramatic and emotional moments, they work, because he's not that most of the time. So it's like a real moment from this character that's usually jokey. But if you're making him to be like a High School Musical type of dramatic character, like why would you give a fuck? You know,
the new Will Smith.
Here's a really suggestive photo from Resurrection. The guy basically wears a condom mask on his head.
And he spits jizz at people.
And the other dude's spitting jizz out. I don't know what's going on here, honestly, but it was really suggestive.
Is Lambert the one in the mask?
Lambert is the detective. I'm not going to ruin who the killer is.
So he is.
You gotta unravel the mystery, dude. We should we could talk for hours about that movie if you want me to come on for that show. I've been struggling to pick a movie with you, dude.
Yeah, you pick the movie. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's like,
all right, demonic. We're watching it.
Yeah. Oh god. That's the whole thing. I'm like, you want to watch a dog shit movie? Because I know a bunch of those. Resurrection's at the top of the list right
Reminiscence.
now.
I've watched some dog shit movies where I'm the only one that thinks it's dog shit in our podcast, where we have a guest that's very passionate about a movie, and then I just think it's shit. So it wouldn't be the first time where I'm just a completely opposite opinion.
What's one movie that you guys have watched that you like truly hate and everybody else like absolutely loves to death?
Year of the Dragon, which is what's his name? Mickey Rourke. No, is it Mickey Rourke? I think it's Mickey Rourke movie. Yeah, before the surgery. Yeah, I hated that shit. And when we recorded the episode, Loris had everything but like just glowing reviews of it, and I was like, yeah, it's shit. I hated it. Like
I've seen that, and I can't remember like a damn thing about it.
Well, it just felt like an 80s, like a typical 80s action movie where you're not supposed to take anything seriously, but for whatever reason, people think that it's like a really good performance and like a really good movie. And I was just like, I didn't get it. I don't know.
That was from the era of like Mickey Rourke could do no wrong too. So
yeah, this is handsome Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, like literally, everybody would just be like, "Oh, movie wasn't great, but Mickey fucking was fantastic as always." Like,
you have to call it like BM, like before Monster and after Monster. Are you talking about Mickey Rourke movies?
Yeah, he like punches a woman, and I'm supposed to be like, yeah, this guy's cool. So it's like I was like, this is
the before boxing and after boxing era, as he liked to say back in the day.
The Sicilian was another one where we had our guest who was very educated when it comes to Michael Cimino movies, and I was like, okay, cool. This movie still was kind of shit, though. So the performances were just, it was very soap opera-y.
You know what we could watch? You guys ever done the Yakuza?
Oh, was that with Jared Leto? Or no.
Oh, you
that
did.
That was called The Outsider.
The Outsider.
Tom
this
Cruise,
is like a
Last
movie
Samurai.
from 1974.
The Last Dragon with Timac? Hell yeah. That movie rules.
No,
That's
so
one of
the
my favorites.
Yakuza was
That's a great one.
The Yakuza was written by Paul Schrader and Robert Towne, and it was directed by Sidney Pollack. And it's like a wild ass movie.
Never seen it, no.
They just said that Paul Schrader was getting kicked out of celebrity poker games because he was too offensive for everybody.
He's awesome.
And I know Low-Res like Schrader. I'm wondering if Low-Res has actually seen this now, but I'm like, I think this would actually be a cool one because it would get me to rewatch it too.
I love Schrader, the person. More than that director. Yeah, like I like some of his movies, but I think that he's such a just old school old man that is very endearing. So the fact that he got banned from a poker game from Paul Dano's server or whatever because
that's what it was.
I would kill to just be able to like get coffee with that dude. Yeah. I'm like, God damn, this guy fucking wants to play poker with you lame assholes, and you're kicking him out.
Just let this racist old man talk. It's be funny.
Yeah, get a sample of this bygone time. Can you guys
Robert
hear that?
Mitchum.
Yeah.
It's like Mickey Rooney and Yellowface in this movie too.
It's like, what the fuck? Is this a trailer or the movie? It's just like,
oh, I'm
Yakuza.
Roll
a scene. Oh shit, Low-Res in the chat. Dude, have you seen this before, Low-Res? The Yakuza? Yeah, Schrader wrote this, and I saw it years ago because I just love weird crime noir shit. So I'll watch like anything. And I just remember it's got one of my favorite tropes, which is like old white guy going fucking off on a crime syndicate.
Hell
yeah. And that's just like not a thing in movies anymore. Like you get it very rarely, maybe like a Mel Gibson movie here and there. But
is this necessary or even very wise? Put it away.
This shit rocks, and it's straight up just like Paul Schrader's old white guy idea of like what was going on with the Yakuza in Japan.
Tono is waiting, Mr.
Tan. Well, I would totally do this on your guys' show. I'll have to see if I can find it. I think I almost ordered it on Blu-ray the other day because, I haven't seen this since I think it was like 16, 17. God, this isn't a trailer. There's a trailer that like makes this exciting.
He was the judge in Night of the Hunter, right? Robert Mitchum?
He's done a ton of shit.
Yeah, I'm thinking Night of the Hunter. That's a good movie.
Well, so Paul Schrader wrote that movie?
Yes.
Hardcore, yeah. Well, he has like a Japanese wife, right? Or like a Japanese person that helps him with like Mishima, like help him translate his dialogue, was just like something Schrader too. It's like Ching Chong Schrader or whatever her name was.
Japanese. Oh fuck! I didn't share audio. Hopefully we don't get the feed cut sharing this.
Low-Res says his brother is Japanese married.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What it was.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I remember he has like some sort of consultant or whatever, but that can only go so far.
The unique stranger. I took it to mean that you were a Westerner who held values consistent with ours. A man pays his own debts, discharges his own obligations.
But he was also in the original Cape Fear, wasn't he? Wasn't he Max Cady in the original?
I don't know, dude. I'm drunk.
Come on, man.
He was the original Max Cady. If that's the case, I need to rewatch that. I haven't seen that. I remember that was like the movie my dad was like, these are what remakes are, kiddo. When I first saw the De Niro one, they like played back to back on some fucking channel on TV.
Nobody ever talks about it, but that's one of the best remakes ever.
It's like, oh, The Thing was a remake. You remember when it came out in 1970, whatever?
Yeah, right. I just like
gross.
This old white guy's getting some Japanese treat.
I probably killed your husband in the war. Now kiss me.
Sexuality in the 70s is truly gross.
Love me?
Yeah, they just kind of mash faces as much as kiss.
I like how he kissed her like he wasn't sure if he should kiss an Asian woman on screen.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if I want this on film forever. Like,
hey, I am a straight white man wearing a turtleneck. Kiss me, Chinese woman.
Oh, hey, I know him. He's in Mr. Baseball.
It sounded like you said, do you still love me? Do you still love me?
You know they're going after you. Do you want to die? Echo told you.
Do you, white man?
Does she have your permission to go or doesn't she?
Echo can do as she pleases. She always has.
That's a lie.
The Yakuza lives.
Do you guys ADR in all your lines like that too?
Yes.
But it is
just like a half second behind. Even for the white guys, that's a lie.
I love watching you do that.
Oh.
Well, the best example of that is Kung Pao, right? You guys seen Kung Pao?
Yep.
Love that shit.
My name is Betty.
That guy's got some righteous eyebrows. He looks like one of the rapists in Stray Dogs. Straw Dogs, Jesus.
So, can you tell me why he feels he's in some sort of danger?
Did he say that?
Half the movie is just him walking around trying to fuck this Japanese lady.
I love all the old movies where the guy would just immediately turn and grab the woman to speak the most mundane. You want to get coffee?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
What time is it, woman?
I'm gonna watch this, and I'm gonna realize that I just remember this one scene where these guys go fucking off, and it's probably like 30 seconds of the movie.
Well, it's like watching Enter the Dragon, and you're like, yeah, this is awesome, but it's only like 15 minutes. That is awesome.
A lot of it's like Bruce Lee looking off the side of a boat and shit. You're like, what the fuck? It's like Game of Death. I didn't remember so much running upstairs. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar actually sucks at fighting? What is this?
Yellow Fever, the movie. What's up, DJ 2K? Yeah. You hear they got women over there with the tiniest little vaginas. I think I might never come back. Something else called Yakuza, but I'm more focused on the women right now.
I want to get me some of that Yakuza, boys.
Yeah.
Well, now, just to bring it back to my third world country shit, have you guys seen Shaolin Soccer?
Yes.
Okay. Because that was my shit. When I was a teenager, I would just rewatch that with my Costa Rican friends and just
are you wearing a He Is Legend shirt?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Hell yeah. That just surprised the hell out of me. You leaned back and I just realized that. Great fucking band.
That was my shit when I was early 20s teenager type of thing.
Surprises the hell out of me. We tried to open for them years ago and they ended up like disbanding for a while.
Yeah.
Whoa, that just brought me back. Sorry.
Yeah, with Shaolin Soccer, that shit was before Kung Fu Hustle came out. Stephen Chow, Shaolin Soccer was one of my favorites as like a teenager.
Oh man, Kung Fu Hustle.
I like Kung Fu Hustle a lot.
That type of like Japanese silly but serious humor. I wasn't exposed to.
Was Chinese.
My brain
mixes. Oh, it's Chinese? Well,
you don't even know your own people.
Listen, Jeff, I'm racist against my own people, Jeff. Leave me alone.
They all look the same.
My brain mixes up Kung Pao with Kung Fu Hustle all the time. and they're vastly different movies. Yeah, that's like a big thing with like Japanese and just Asian movies in general, is that like everything needs to be like a balls to the wall action movie, but also like at least 30% just a like over the top comedy.
Well, the host,
like even horror movies.
Bong Joon-ho's the host before he did Parasite. That I love that movie. It was just like it's like a little squid monster movie, and it's just so funny that
he's like a weird fish creature that got ruined by garbage or something like that. I think it was
by American scientists that threw like chemicals into the sea.
Yeah, it's just like bio waste and shit.
Yeah, it's great.
Isn't the guy lead character ice cream vendor or something?
And he makes noodles or something.
Yeah,
he's just like, and he's a coward too. The whole movie, he's just terrified to do anything. It's great.
It feels like an anime turned into a live action movie, but it looks like they like frame for frame recreated it down to just like the way that guy's just like sloppily falling all over the place throughout the movie.
It's nothing serious about it until like the serious shit starts to happen.
Yeah.
Because even
Mr. Magoo in a kaiju movie,
right? Even when the cops show up, like the first time that a cop shows up wearing like a hazmat suit, he slips on the whatever spit or whatever, and then gets up and he's like trying to like make everyone take him seriously. But from then on, it's like, all right, so this is just like a silly comedy with monsters, and it really works. I mean, I don't know if the effects still hold up in 2021, but the comedy really works, and that's like a very, I think it's like a very famous Korean actor that does the main character.
Have you seen The Wailing?
We need to commission someone to just draw a hot Japanese chick.
The Wailing has that same actor in it.
That sounds like that's a Japanese mafia strip club right there. That's perfect, Ryan. That's a chef's kiss right there.
The Wailing has that same actor, and it's the same thing you were just saying, like where it has like extreme comedy and then like extreme horror, because that movie is about like demon possession.
Like, really gnarly.
It's great. It's a fucking great movie.
Yeah, but it starts out like a monster movie.
It's about like demon possession and stuff.
Okay,
but it starts out like a straight up comedy. I'm like, okay, this is just gonna be like a silly, almost like Evil Dead, I guess, kind of thing. But then as the movie goes along, it gets darker and darker until the end is just like horrifying, and all the comedy just disappears whatsoever.
Yeah, well, that happens with what happened with most of those Asian movies, right? From the early 2000s, like The Grudge, even The Ring or The Eye or Shudder, like all those movies that were remade in America, where they just removed any type of like creepy factor and just turned it into regular American horror movies. If you watch the original Japanese movie, Asian movie, I don't know what the nationality of the directors was, but it's so much scarier because they just don't give a fuck. Like they don't have the sensibilities that Americans have. So when you try to turn it into an American movie with Sarah Michelle Gellar, it's like, all right, well, the Ring is okay, but if you watch Ringo, it's like a higher level of creepiness and just
the Japanese sensibility is like they're just like an encyclopedia. Like, oh, what hasn't been made scary yet? Cell phones. Here's this. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what hasn't been done? Fucking VHS tapes. A dead format that was literally dead when the movie came out in Japan, let alone when it came out in America. Can you imagine getting a VHS tape from a Blockbuster nowadays? Is like, no, like if you died from the Ring thing when the movie came out, you were a fucking retard. like who would still watch? It was like everybody else was watching DVDs and your poor ass got killed by some fucking ancient demon that wasn't
on
the
Betamax. I got the Betamax demon.
Yeah, lame ass. We got
I
fucking
couldn't afford the VHS demon. I only got Betamax.
I got a dual layer possession, motherfucker.
I really want that Laserdisc demon though.
Yeah. Is insane. That's a format Hans remembers fondly. Yeah, House is another good one. I'm kind of glad. I don't think that one ever really got in American.
What, you got that floppy disk 1.3 megabyte demon?
Yeah, what were those big fucking floppy disks they used to have?
These are those punch cards. Remember those?
That would have been rad. That would be rad. I'd be on board for Neil Blomkamp's new movie, Demonic, if it came from a floppy disk.
Yeah.
We have to do that now. We found a fucking, what is it, like the Apple One or whatever the fuck it was called?
A ColecoVision.
Yeah, a demonic ColecoVision. I mean,
the graphics suck, but I'm still kind of scared.
I mean, even if it wasn't possessed, we probably shouldn't have ever turned it on in the first place. This thing sucks. I can shave my chin and I instantly look like a seedy asshole. I'll be the guy that summons the Coleco demon.
That's his demon name, Coleco.
Ryan's just been in chat the whole time and said he was gonna jump in here in a little while.
He's gonna jump on his dick.
Yeah, that was 2 hours ago. So I'm gonna assume he went and listened to Legion of Skanks, like a heathen. Hans also completely disappeared.
He's jerking.
Yeah, right.
All that talk about Celebrity Movie Archive got him going.
Yeah, he had to
check it. Memory jerk.
Yeah, check if Danielle Panabaker had updated her Mr. Skin profile at all.
He's gonna look up Rene Russo banging Pierce Brosnan real quick.
Oh, how's this for a horror movie?
Stepped on my power thing and I just killed my router. And very impressed. There's 2 of me now in here.
Yeah, we're talking about horror movies, and there's a blank Hans, a blank Hans, and a real Hans.
Yeah, no, I'm just drunk, so I stepped on that.
If you have sex with yourself, is it still gay or is it masturbation?
Hans
it's both.
Stepped on a router and knocked out half the power in the city.
Listen, I'm in a third world country, so I have to ask permission to use the internet from the president. So that I was just messaging him.
Bag outside his house gate. Please,
I was rubbing a couple of coconuts on my nipples, and hopefully it will work. And now it works. So here I am.
You had to get past his guard goats.
Yeah, you gotta dance or sing him a song. Oh my god, that's horrendous. Yeah, how do you feel about? We'll do a 90-minute feature on a demon found in a floppy disk. If the Japanese can do it, we can do it.
Is it a little one or those big?
That's what I was saying.
ones?
What the fuck were the big guys? Like they were like 7-inch. Like
they never knew.
They were like floppy plastic. Like they weren't even like a. Yeah.
Didn't it have like 10 megabytes or something on it? It had like nothing on it.
Because I remember it's something that I tweeted a couple of days ago, which is the Three Stooges PC game. And you needed like 3 or 4 of those to install it. So I think you had like 2 megabytes on each of those gigantic floppy disks before like the little ones came out. So I think maybe like, I don't know if a horror movie would even work with that because I don't think anyone under the age of 40 would even remember what those are.
What are they doing? Our audience would be dying by the day.
Yeah. But I remember I played that Three Stooges PC game at my friend's house, and his monitor was not even black and white. It was yellow and white. So that's how it was shitty fucking third world country monitor. And I just remember, playing those games, being like, "Oh my god, this is fucking awesome! A computer with games on it. It's 1998. What are you talking about?"
Your friend was a baller. He had the triple disk drive.
Yeah,
bro, you can read the 7-inchers and the regular floppies.
I like the idea though. Hans is like thinking he's playing a video game, but really it's just like a broken TV and his dad's inside of it doing motions.
Did any of you guys ever play? It was like Mickey's Birthday Bash. It was like a Disney floppy disk game where you like went to the grocery store and you had to remember. It was basically a memory game, math game, and a bunch of other shit. And you just had to like visit people in town, pick up food at the grocery store, and then cook the right amount of food and serve it for the birthday party. And it
either that or 5 pictures of women with big titties. That's all you would hold.
That was a classic game too. Adventure games. Adventure games would go around, find these keys, do these things, and also there's a big-titted woman at the end of all of it.
There was a Pink Panther game where you could just find whichever woman had the biggest titties, and you never won. So it was always just very
there was always a new chick with big titties. That's what the Pink Panther taught me growing up.
Mr. Magoo would always stumble on some big titties. It's weird.
That'd be great. The Pink Panther creators, like, yeah, that's what it was all about, man. Don't get down because there's always another pair of titties around the corner. That's life, baby. Pink Panther.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Just Scooby Snacks or Belma's titties. Which one would you prefer?
Amazing. I need to go grab another drink and piss violently, so I'm going to leave you guys to run the channel.
I hate this. Lawrence does this with the podcast sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, I hate being put on the spot because all I talk about is like how small my dick and my asshole is, and just lying.
How small your asshole is.
One is self. One is self-hate, one is self-love. Was it like a slip in a humble brag there? Like, I got a tiny dick in my asshole.
Still virgin.
Like, yeah.
Oh my god, hemorrhoids. I'm still tight. Yeah. Kind of.
Don't worry, boys. No one's touched it.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
You gotta pay the troll toll.
Yep.
Fucking.
To get your uncle to smell your asshole.
Yeah. A million uncles' ears just started twitching when they heard that. Sorry, I heard tiny dick and a tight butthole. What? Someone say something.
Yeah, it's a Chinese.
Uncle Randy.
It's a Chinese in me. It's communism.
I wish my asshole was bigger. Yeah, shitting's real hard. I wish I had a bigger butthole.
Yeah, it's kind of a bother. You know, you wake up at 4 a.m, you have to take a shit because your ass can't take it anymore.
Yeah, can't take it.
Just like listen.
When your ass commits forever sleep.
Yeah. It's like you know what? I have to work at 8 a.m, but my farts are over, so now I'm very close to just shitting myself at 7 a.m. That's my daily routine. Hi everyone. Hello. Hello.
That's running the show. I'll be back.
I should just leave him too. Just let him take over Dippers.
Hello, Beth Curse people. What's up?
Let me tell you about my anus.
Do you ever wake up at 7 a.m. hoping you were dead? Instead of just shitting yourself?
Oh yeah, that's our audience.
I'm Hans. That's me. Hello.
What does your diet consist of that you're shitting yourself every morning?
It doesn't really matter as long as I drink alcohol. Really.
Oh.
Yeah, when you're sleeping and you're like, well, I just let out a little fart, and you're like, oh, well, shit, I guess I have to get up now because it's gonna be an issue. Yeah, that's like a daily occurrence for me. It's
not a clean pair of shorts in the bunch.
No, it's just like, well, if I don't get up now, I'm just gonna have to clean myself in a couple of hours. So I just have to get up and shed at like 5 a.m. It might just be the whiskey though, because I just drink whatever cheap whiskey they have at the store, and we're talking about third world country stores. So I guess it's just probably not even whiskey, but yeah, it's a 5 a.m. trip to the toilet. It's very fun. You go there and you shit. Not very solid. Why am I don't even know why I'm. Yeah.
Is it a single shit and you're good for the day, or is it like a constant keeps coming back like every hour or so?
No. It's a single shit. Yeah, I work at 8, so I just like shit for like half an hour, let it all out. I think it's good for my diet too because I eat a lot of shit, but I just shit for half an hour, let it all out, all the evil out, and then I just feel like reading the Bible and praising the Lord, and then I'm good for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you get the Coleco demon out of your ass, and then you're saved for the day.
I just let Mary Magdalene out of my ass, and then I just pray to Peter that hopefully I won't shit myself.
The patron saint of anuses.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that why Judas hung himself because he couldn't take the fact that he was gay? I don't. This is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Figure drawing says "turd world problems."
Willem Dafoe on what's the movie called? The Last Temptation of Christ, where he's like gay and like fucks a bunch of people, and then the angel of death shows up and he's like, "Are you gay?" And Willem Dafoe's like, "I'm not," but then he is, and then he has like a hatchet and starts killing people, and it's like,
I don't remember him being gay in that
movie. He's gay. Shut up. And then he walks around with a hatchet, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill all of your infidels." And then he goes, "Allahu Akbar," and like kills a bunch of people and shit. That's a great Scorsese movie.
I think you're confusing Muhammad here.
It's my favorite Scorsese movie.
Willem Dafoe's just playing every religious leader. It's coming out with a Buddha movie next.
Oh.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten in trouble because he has done brownface back in the day.
Yeah, I did a podcast a couple of months ago where I just shit talked the cartels close to my house. So now I'm just
don't end up with your head in a bucket,
I know,
please.
I know, I know. So now I'm just like, well, who can I shit on that I know won't be an issue to me at all? So Taliban, hello, hey, Afghanistan people, you're all gay. No, but yeah. It's a problem. So they just say Last Temptation of Christ, best Willem Dafoe performance, and best Martin Scorsese movie where Jesus regrets being gay and then comes back to life, being like, "Well, I'm not gay anymore, so now I'm just gonna save you all." It's pretty good.
Have you ever actually had an interaction with the cartels?
No, not at all. I don't leave my house. I'm like an American living in like a third world country where you're just like, why would I leave my house? Everything outside of my house is scary. So it's like,
go associate with the rabble.
No, I'm good. I'll just be insensitive in podcasts with white people, and hopefully they'll never hear them. Hopefully they'll never listen to them. But
tomorrow the pitchforks come out for you.
Yeah, no Spanish at all. Jerry made me do a podcast where they were shit talking the Colombian cartel, and I was like, "Listen, I think they're very nice people. You know, they think they do a lot of things for their people. So I'm gonna respect them just because they're like a couple of hours away from my house. I'm not gonna shit talk them, but you know, Taliban, fuck them. You know, they're gay and they slam their foreheads into rocks. That's kind of stupid, isn't it?"
Yeah, you don't want to end up in an acid bath. I understand. This is a smart strategy.
Yeah. Whew. It's a problem.
And then tomorrow we see Taliban has invaded Colombia.
I'm just fucking. If you know what? If hopefully I'll be made an example. You know, so that people know who I am. Maybe that's how I'll get my my fame. I'll just be that unsensitive, kind of white, kind of Chinese person that they beheaded in front of people. Just make a comic book out of me where I have a giant dick and I'm awesome, and that's all I ask. And I just fight Muhammad and like give him like a rock bottom and like a stunner. That would be cool.
Did you hear that the cartel canceled Hans? By cancel, I mean they cut his fucking head off.
Yeah, there's a video on what is it? puregore.com where Hans is just sitting there with his hands binded behind his back and his head is cut off. But you know what? He still says fuck Muhammad. So I mean,
he's still talking shit.
Yeah. Oof. Anyway,
we think he is, but he has no tongue, so we can't really tell.
Anyway, cartel. todo mi respeto al cartel, así no quiero decir que nada en contra de ustedes, todo bien, amigos, somos amigos todos, nada, todo bien.
Is he giving us up to the cartels right now?
Oh, man. Yeah, right.
Somos amigos, compañeros, hermanos, carteles.
Yeah. Someone turn on YouTube captions.
No me corten la cabeza, por favor. Yo los amo. Todo bien.
Translate up.
It's like Mass State Lottery is gonna blow up now because Hans is gonna get beheaded.
That would really suck because I wouldn't be able to take advantage of any of the fame, right? It's just like I'm just dead.
Is that technically your first like on-screen role, or have you done stuff in the past?
No, that's pretty much my first because I have a stage fright. So I've always been terrified of anything that has to do with being in front of the camera.
Oh yeah, I know all about that. I did vocals for a hardcore band for 2 years while having stage fright and doing copious amounts of drugs. They're just like
so even sung off stage.
Yeah.
So even when we were recording Mass State Lottery, like a lot of the time it was just like fuck, like it just frustrated with myself because I couldn't get my shit together in front of like my 3-4 friends.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, I'm fucking retarded.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Just go out in the snow and like punch this Puerto Rican man that would hassle us and just.
Oh man, I could have done that role.
He wasn't in the movie. He was just like a little Puerto Rican man that.
Just Louis J. Gomez.
Yeah.
He just came out of like a Haitian.
Was
family
that the
center or whatever.
That came up on you guys?
Yeah,
I remember hearing about that on one of your guys' live shows.
Yeah, it was not good.
Hans is the cartel.
Did you cut or so say us?
Yeah, Hans just stands up, beheads a dude on our show.
The lights turn on. He has the whole cartel behind him.
Yeah. They call me El Guiso, homie.
me and Lores ran away from this little Puerto Rican guy, but Jerry and Jake, for whatever reason, thought that it would be fun to engage with him, but he was really wasted and he was like an army guy. But the first thing that me and Lores just fight or flight, we're like, well, listen, we've met people like this. We know there's nothing positive that come out of this, so we're just gonna hide in the car, have fun, tug into him. He was like 5'3".
Hide in the car? Whose car?
Yeah. We rented a car, but he was like 5'3", and he kept talking about he would punch his wife. And he was in the army. So we were like, dude. Yeah, it's not worth it. Let's just pretend it didn't happen and just like, we'll just slowly walk away from this guy.
Perfect for dudes rock night. I love like there's some nice young gents filming a movie out on the street there. I'm gonna go tell them I can punch my wife.
Yeah. Let's just in this parking lot of this hardware store that's next to a Haitian social worker place next to a liquor store, and he just popped out of nowhere.
This in Boston?
Yeah, in Quincy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good times.
There's Puerto Ricans in Boston.
We stayed. When me and
are they allowed?
When me and Mike did Boston Comic-Con last, we stayed in, I think it was like a Dominican neighborhood. Everybody was super fucking friendly there, dude. The food was fucking delicious. But like there were straight up like dudes that lived next door to us that weren't in Airbnb that were like, just like, don't go out at night. They're like, you are like one of the dudes was like, you are literally the only white people for like 12 blocks in every direction. And I was like, okay, cool. And they were like, it's not that bad. People are really nice, but you probably don't want to be going out at night. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't really expect it to be like that.
Yeah,
but all right.
They're gonna try to talk to you in Spanish, and if you don't know, they just stab you and try to get your money or whatever it is you have on you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't feel like getting my ass kicked. Like, not that Mike wouldn't fight back, but Mike's not a very big dude, and I feel like me being the big dude, I know how I think I would be like, beat that motherfucker up first. So I get absolutely mollywopped by a bunch of dudes, which has happened in the past. You get sucker punched and shit like that. But
I have a friend here that used to go to soccer games as like part of like a gang, right? But because in our uneducated countries, I don't know if that happens up there, but if you support a soccer team, like you fight for them to the death.
Hooligan shit.
No, we're not into gay sports.
It's really retarded. But one of my friends got stabbed like 5 times in his stomach
over here, but we just get really drunk to the death.
Yeah, he got stabbed in his stomach like 5 times because he was defending his team. And I'm just like, dude, this is Costa Rican soccer. Literally nobody but you gives a fuck about this. and he got stabbed by going against like another gang of
this
people
is literally
that were supporting their team.
A rec league. This isn't even our national league.
It's like they don't even leave for Europe to make real money. Like they literally make as much as we make.
This is our YMCA league.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of getting killed over like a high school football game over here. Like,
like pretty much.
They weren't even NCAA. God damn it! Like,
so he got stabbed like 5 times. So thankfully, like he didn't die, but then he kept going to the game. So it's just like, are you retarded? Yeah,
now he
like
just poops weird.
It's like, it's like, okay, so now you think you're hard because you were stabbed before for these fucking
soccer. Like, I can't die.
Check it out, man. I look like chewed bubble gum because I love soccer so much. Like, Kevin, that's funny. I stabbed a dude for supporting an opposing soccer team.
Yeah, that's literally what I literally
on vacation in Costa Rica.
Listen,
Kevin just loves Costa Rican soccer.
there's gangs here. Well, the soccer gangs where if you're wearing the same colors as the opposing team, it doesn't matter if it's even like their shirt or their jersey. Like if you're walking around with your girlfriend and you're wearing those colors,
you're just
5 or
like
10
Big
guys,
Bird, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah, they would just come in their car and just like beat the fuck out of you because you're wearing their colors, and that's it. So it's really fucking just really
Costa Rica.
They do that in Philly.
I was told. Yeah. So my buddy's girlfriend in high school. I think I might have mentioned this to you before, but I'm always drunk, so I never remember. My buddy's girlfriend in high school, her dad was legit 100% Costa Rican, and he was on like the national foosball team, which we thought was a fucking joke, but he swore to us it is literally revered as like almost like the national sport over there. And
listen, I was 3rd racket on my ping pong league in my district, so
table games are
so much pussy,
yeah,
so much pussy.
No, I was fat and a teenager. It's not pussy, but I was proud of my position there.
You were the one that shot the ping pong out of your butthole.
Yeah, out of my dick hole. He just was stretched. It was stretched a lot, but yeah. Go on, Spencer. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I never knew if that was like actually true or not. It says football is the most popular sport, but this dude literally played for like he swore he played for a team playing foosball, like the table game, and made like enough money to leave Costa Rica and fucking become an American citizen and start a family.
Oh, they must have hated him. They're like, we gave you all this money, made you rich, and you left us immediately.
Yeah, like
what? You don't want to play in the minor leagues in the United States?
Like he made it sound like he was like a national icon over there, and that was my first taste of like, oh well, Costa Rican fucking culture literally never makes its way over here. Like you're not hearing about like dudes crushing ass at foosball in America. Like,
well, I've told you that I make like $4.50 an hour at the job that I work at, 10 hours a day. So like,
what is that like a ballin' job? Is that like the ground level? Like, is that standard sort of thing?
Pretty much. Yeah. It's like a decent job that you can survive with in this country where you're making like less than $5 an hour.
Yeah. What the fuck's like an apartment like a month or getting a house like there? Like
250
a month.
That's like
That's like American translated or your money?
Well, $250, like American dollars a month.
Do you just use American money over there? You guys are that out of control?
No, I'm just trying to make it easier.
Monopoly money.
Okay, yeah. What are we dealing with over there? Are you one of those currencies where it's like 250 American dollars? You guys call it like 250,000 pesos or something?
Yeah, all your money is like rainbow money.
Yeah, like yen.
It's not real. $1 is like 680 colones, which is our money.
Okay.
But I make like $500 every 2 weeks, and I'm able to.
That's American, essentially, is what you're saying.
and I'm able to survive with that brutal. Comfortably. Yeah. So that's
Costa Rica coin.
It's very simple to survive here. It's just like if you expect anything else out of your life.
So I could work for a year over here and then go ball out for like 5 years in Costa Rica.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is your job a Costa Rican like employer, or is it a foreign employer?
American.
Yeah,
is
American
American employers only paying you $4? Those bastards.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you find something in another sector? Or like that's why I was like, you guys should really crowdfund something or something where that economic like foreign border divide, that currency exchange doesn't really exist. Like,
well, it's because I have a BA on filmmaking, and have you ever seen a Costa Rican movie?
Just like having a degree in sucking dick and making coffee.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like whatever job I can get to make money is what I do, which is
that's I didn't go to college, but the alternative was I go to college and I come out with the same outlook, but I can be like, I got an art degree.
Yeah, exactly.
I did that. Now I'm in debt. So.
Yeah. I can still jerk you off in this alley, but I got an art degree about it.
Well, that's the difference. Like, I don't have any student loans to pay, but I still.
Yeah. Do you guys have like fucking universal healthcare and shit over there? I really don't know much about Costa Rica. Okay, so it makes that really makes more sense that you're just staying over there and you're not in any rush to like
universal witch doctors.
I mean, you still have to do.
They send you to a guy in a teepee, but it's completely free.
You still
kill a chicken for your.
You get shot. He kills a goat and rubs up hummus on it.
Listen, when I have an ulcer, I did have a fat guy roll a coconut in my belly and hope that it would get better. No, but we
kissed your grandmother and made you eat a dead rat.
we have doctors that have studied in the States and that they come back. So a lot of the time, Americans do tourist medical things where they come and like fix their teeth or get like bypass surgery or things like that.
See, Kevin knows he can make his American page rate living in Costa Rica. All he needs is a skateboard, get his wife and the kid over there, dude.
Yeah. Listen, like I'm able to survive with $500 every 2 weeks.
Exists in Costa Rica.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
They only have the asada, not the carne, Ryan.
You say it's a third world country, but it isn't actually a third world country, isn't it?
It is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, because we do have a lot of very poor areas. Like whenever it rains, which is really funny to say, but there's a part of a country that just shuts down whenever the rains are very heavy.
What's the biggest city there?
San Jose.
Okay, your capital.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the biggest one. I think
it smells like shit.
It smells like shit, like every big city.
Oh, weird! It looks like Spanish Boston.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's like Spanish Boston and Louisiana. Fuck.
Oh yeah, kid.
I live like an hour away from San Jose and in an okay area, but
dox yourself. The cartel's already triangulating you.
There's a lot of very nice like mountain and like jungle areas that you could live for very cheap that I just haven't explored because I live here.
Or free.
But like my dream is like to make enough money in the States with something, and then I could just buy a house in the middle of the jungle and not be bothered by anyone.
You mean extradited?
Can
I get expedited to Costa Rica?
Like I really don't want to live in the States just because of everything that you guys have to deal with, especially with like taxes and shit. But just making like a little
they really
bit of, like,
fuck our ass with that, dude.
Like if I'm able to make, let's say, 100,000 with anything, like I can live here for like 30 years comfortably, not working, which is something you can't really say.
Just travel to America whenever you want and literally just like walk around in your underwear all day when you're in Costa Rica. Like, oh yeah, baby, we made it. Like, we could never make another good one again, and we made it.
Just get a couple of cabins and advertise it as like a spiritual experience for white people, and you're make a shitload of money, because there's a lot of like people that believe in the horoscope and shit that come here and they're like, oh yeah, I'll drink whatever ayahuasca bullshit you'll have for 2 weeks and throw up. That is
gonna
like
shit mud in a river with this shaman.
That's a big business here, where they just see you that you're slightly darker than them, and they're like, well, I guess I believe you're being more spiritual than
I like
me.
how one of the tabs, when you look up San Jose, Costa Rica City, it immediately recommends what you really want to see from Costa Rica, which is the
prostitutes.
Women. Yeah, it's Costa Rican women, and I was like, all of these women look like hookers.
Well, before the pandemic, we had like a very high influx of Americans that would just come to our hooker places, especially in the downtown San Jose.
Travel.
It would take like like $50.
Sexual tourist.
You can get like the hottest slot you could get here in San Jose and take them to your hotel room. So that was the thing before the pandemic. I don't know how much that's working after the pandemic. But
how are you just gonna slip in?
That's how Hans made that $500.
Yeah, how are you gonna slip in that the hottest slut in San Jose is a dude? Just
listen, I'm not. I don't judge. Whatever you're into,
opportunity.
Yeah. You know, we have a lot of gay bars.
So what if the hottest chick in Costa Rica happens to have a penis? It's 2021.
Exactly. I'm not judging. You whatever
it's sex
gender you want to be.
Are you really even traveling if your prostitute doesn't have a penis?
Yeah. So you get a lot of when you're walking around downtown at like 11 p.m. Not now because of the pandemic, but like before that, you would see a lot of very old Americans wearing cargo shorts and high socks and like Hanes t-shirts, walking around with like the sluttiest Costa Ricans you could think of. And we used to be like, well, yeah, that's just sex tourism. They're probably paying a couple $100 for that slut. So
no, they're not paying. Those dudes are totally getting.
That's like Orange Blossom Trail down in Kissimmee, Florida, and like Orlando area, dude.
Yeah,
Jeff, are you aware of Orange Blossom Trail?
No, I do not have high socks and cargo shorts.
Yeah. No, I have not been to that laundromat, car dealership, or chicken joint, which seem to be the only.
No, I do not go to Asian massage parlors every weekend.
Oh, and then there's a giant gay bar called the Parliament House. Actually, let's see if Parliament House is still open right now. I had a little.
Wait, are you Googling Costa Rica, like San Jose? I'm not very familiar. I don't leave my house.
No, this is in Florida, but I had a little Costa Rican woman down there. This is a strip in Florida near where my girlfriend's family had a house down there until recently.
That's kind of terrifying.
We sold it and got a place up here for the both of us with that money. And fucking Orange Blossom Trail was like seediest area in town, but it was basically all the way on the other side of the town she lived in Kissimmee, Florida. And it's just this long road that runs along like the main highway, is like a freeway or whatever.
I've been to Kissimmee before, and it was just everyone was over 60.
Oh yeah, it's all old fucking people, and then just like tourist traps and pawn shops everywhere and liquor stores. But
there's Fantasyland, I think it's what it's called, Fantasyland in Tampa, which is where they have like the glory holes and shit.
Oh, dude, this place had glory holes. Oh my God. TripAdvisor, Parliament House. Beware of this place, not safe. Yeah, this was the seediest gay bar I'd ever gone into. They had a Boy George impersonator there. We've talked about this. There was a room where they locked everybody out of, and there was like a 3-inch by 3-inch wire mesh window in the door. And I looked through it, and there was just a bunch of naked dudes on the other side blowing coke off of each other and off of the bar counter. And yeah,
so when you say seediest, you mean seed?
Oh yeah, seed everywhere. Like you burn your clothes in a barrel after that nightclub.
Oh, it smells like bleach so much.
It's a nightclub, and it's like a gay bar, nightclub, hotel, and like there's people that when they're not doing the gay bar events that just stay there unknowingly, not knowing that it's like a gay bar hotel, just stay there as like a place to crash because they need a hotel room. And like the gay dudes just like fuck like wild all over the place during these events. And when the place is disgusting, but it was the wildest gay bar I've ever been to.
When I was 19 and I was living in Canada, I was living in North York first in Toronto. And then I was like, well, I'm going to have to move.
Fuck bars? Did you go to any fuck bars?
No, I was like, I have to move downtown because this is close to where my school was. So then I just found an apartment.
You went to film school in fucking Toronto?
No, I went to photography school in Toronto. So I go there and I still barely could speak English, right? So then I have to move downtown and I found this apartment that's very cheap. And I go and the landlord was kind of gay, but I was like, I'm going to be open-minded. Like, I'm not going to judge anyone or whatever.
For a discount on my rent.
The place was in the middle of the gay village, which is what they used to call it. And I paid for the apartment for like a couple of months. And then I'm like, well, I'm just going to go outside to know what my neighborhood is like. And it's like, oh, that's weird. There's a couple of old men holding hands. Oh, that's weird. There's a couple of rainbow flags on the... Oh, the bank has a rainbow flag on the front door. That's kind of weird. Oh, why is that man naked wearing a leather hat? And his boyfriend is like holding his... Oh, I moved into the gay neighborhood in Toronto without knowing. And I just stayed there for like 4 or 5 years just because I knew that no one would bother me. And you know what? Gay people are all right. As long as you're able to just be like, thank you for the compliments.
Hans, that's your sitcom turn, dude.
Yeah. I walked home a lot when I was living in Canada because I knew it was safe and I wasn't going to get mugged. But a couple of times getting close to my gay neighborhood of Church and Wellesley in Toronto, I would get hit on by people who are wearing headphones and I would just be like, thank you, sir. They're just like, thanks. Hey, guy. Thank you. I'll take that. Thanks a lot.
Oh yeah, dude. We went into Parliament House and I had some of the most jacked, handsome dudes ever walking up to me, trying to buy me drinks. We were walking through a dance floor at one point. I had a guy grab me, turn me, and tear his shirt off and show me his six-pack, and then try to dance with me. And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm here with my girlfriend," and just like kept walking away. Like,
I don't know what the ladies are complaining about. I don't know what the ladies are complaining about. Sexual harassment's awesome.
Yeah, right. I was like, you guys are sweet. I'm not going to have sex with you, but thanks.
Be like, listen, I know that you can dance. I can't. So this would just be embarrassing for everyone. Yeah. So how about we just say thank you and that's it? Yeah.
Weird. All these dudes that could beat me up want to fuck me.
Yeah. So that was my experience.
Like, is this what being gay is? When we went in there was a little, probably like 85-pound Costa Rican woman, like 30, 40 years old, just yelling, handing out pamphlets, and she like grabbed me and was like, "Do you know where you are walking in, young man?" And I was, I did actually dance away from him.
Did you know?
I was there.
Did you know what you're walking in, young man?
So I was there. I was there with Beth's college friend who lived with her and was in the Disney college program. My girlfriend did that whole thing at Disney after she finished college and basically got to work there and be like a slave for the big mouse. But her college friend was childhood friends with a dude who I believe has been on that Boulay Brothers Dragula show. If you watch those drag queen shows, it's not the RuPaul one that my girlfriend's nuts about, but the goth gay guys Dragula.
It's horror trannies.
Yes, it's horror drag, and I think Shudder bought the rights to it. But my girlfriend's best friend Melissa, her childhood friend when she was like a military brat, is this dude Steven, who is actually a very famous drag queen now, Bitch Pudding, who has won tons of drag queen awards and I think won a season of this show.
I would like it better if his drag name was Steven also, but he just spelled it with like 2 V's.
Yeah, with
it's like it's bitch pudding. It's like, yeah, all right, well, Mr. Bitch Pudding.
It's absolute madness. But Steven's genuinely like a hilarious fucking dude and just like turbo fucking gay. And he was like, yo, we should bring Spencer to a gay bar tonight. Cause I obviously had never been to a gay bar. He was like, just for the experience, it'll be ridiculous. And he looks up a place and it was like fate. There's a fucking Boy George impersonator in town. And the events were spinning it as if it was actually Boy George. And like it was literally like on the online flyer, like cannot confirm or deny. And I was like, well, that's obviously not Boy George, because if it were Boy George, they would just be like, Boy George is here tonight performing.
Still came.
They had a bunch of gay porn stars and shit. I couldn't get served at the front bar because I'm too manly and big. I had to go back to the bear bar where I was the smallest guy in the bar.
The bell of the ball.
Yeah, dude, I walk. They're like, yeah, you have to go to the bear bar. It's all the way up.
We don't serve heteros in this bar, boy.
The big guys, they're big and they're strong, so they can work for it. So they walk all the way to the back bar. The twinks and the tiny fuckers get the bar right at the front end where there's literally like grown men swinging their dicks at eye level on the bar top.
Now, Spencer, did you have to piss at all at this bar? Because I've been to gay bars.
Steven literally had to stand back to back with me.
Yeah.
At one point, he jokingly stepped away so I couldn't feel his back on mine anymore. And I immediately stopped peeing, put my dick away and turned around. And he was just standing there laughing hysterically. And like as we're walking out, I realized the like thumping noise I could hear was the stall right next to me was 2 dudes fucking the entire time I was taking a piss back to back with Steven. But Steven was straight up like, if you go in with no one like watching your back, they just assume you're fair game in the bathroom.
Yeah, and it's really bad because Spencer only pees with his pants all the way on the ground.
Yeah, right. So Steven had to hold my butt cheeks just for safety.
Yeah, he pulls his shorts down to his ankles.
He's
like
a rad.
butters.
He's a rad dude. He's the only dude I would respectfully call Steven and not like Steve. And he was like not a famous drag queen at that point either.
Dude, it's such an uncomfortable situation to be in because you're like, I don't want to be offensive and like anyone.
Like,
I don't want to insult anyone, but at the same time, it's like I don't know how I'm supposed to act here so that people don't think that I want to be fucking
everyone
my ass.
Is wildly polite, and if you even show the faintest shred of enjoying yourself, you are immediately perceived by everyone in the building as one of them, which is totally cool. I'd say, wow, that's a really inviting community. Nowhere else where I can think of that really exists like that. But also it doesn't meet the parameters of any other community where you're like, oh my God, I'm with my people. And now we're gonna fuck everywhere.
Oh my God, these people love Hawkeye just like me. Oh, is my asshole just getting filled?
Yeah, like
that's weird.
Like you get together with a bunch of filmmakers and you're like, so we fuck each other now, right? That's what we do here.
Wait, why is there a bunch of bald guys rubbing their dicks on my asshole? I just like Iron Fist. What is this?
Yeah, what is the bald thing? Like,
I went to a tiny club. Asshole on the internet. So
what is the bald thing though? Because like I went to a club. And they were all dancing, and every single dude was bald, ripped, and in booty shorts. I'm like, is there a fucking dress code here?
It's not that every single dude is bald. It's that
the place I went to, every fucking dude was bald.
Like
it was
gay
crazy.
Dudes, there's a kink for fucking everybody. So those dudes just they know they can go there, and somebody's going to accept them.
They just hate receding hairlines, so they're like, well, if you shave yourself, it means that you're taking care of yourself.
But then there's gay dudes that want that. There's some gay dudes that like saw Die Hard when they were 6, realized they were gay, and now they want a bunch of fucking Bruce Willis dudes in their life.
Oh wait, Brian knows because he has experience with this.
I literally have
it's high tea.
I literally have a buddy who is gay, and his significant other is like older dude, receding hairline, really nice guy, but looks like he was an action star in like B movies like 20 years ago. And that's literally this dude's type through and through, is just like dudes who could potentially be his father's age and have starred in a low budget action movie from the late 80s or early 90s. Like, it's like
you got muscles, enough muscles that you can rescue me from explosion, but you can also fuck me in my ass. And
when I was literally
at
like my fattest at Parliament House, and I had dudes who looked like The Rock and fucking Vin Diesel and shit literally trying to dance up on me when I was at my fattest. So it's like the gay community is just like, it's a bunch of dudes that know what they're looking for, basically.
Spencer loved the attention. Yeah. This place is great.
No, Beth was literally
never leaving.
Beth was literally like, you're not allowed to leave my side.
Spencer was the belle of the ball. He had like 7 gay guys lifting him up.
Dude, Steven was pumped to have me around. Steven basically compared me to the equivalent of like a dude walking around with like a 3-year-old toddler on his own, or like a puppy, like that, like single dad or single guy with a puppy vibe. He was literally like, I'm like gay bait for him. And then I would be like, I'm straight, but my twink friend here loves to fuck a lot.
You know what that is, though, right? Because they're not used to seeing them there. They're not used to seeing them there, so they're like, oh, fresh meat. It's someone that we don't see every weekend trying to get some dick in here, and
they can smell your fear, which turns them on.
I was gonna say they're like sharks, where they can see the awkwardness on you, and that you don't know. They see you ordering a drink at the Twink bar and getting negged by the bartender who's in like a Zardos G-string, and
they're like, weird. Hold on, this guy's dick doesn't smell like blood. He must be new.
Yeah, right. This guy isn't wearing assless anything. You're not from around here. All right, you just get off the bus, fella. Yeah. And then you have to cross 2 dance floors to get to the bear bar, where I was physically approached by multiple muscly dudes, one of which who ripped his shirt off in front of me, which was like, wow, if I were a gay dude, I'd be like, this is the one. Like, this is the one tonight.
Hulk Hogan's cool, isn't he, bro?
You flashy bitch, let's go do it in the bathroom.
All right, you can get
it. Gay dudes are just dudes who have it. They figured out what they want really early on, and they're just living
just this once,
living their life to the fullest, I guess. But I had to get my way back to the bear bar, and they don't tell you the bear bar isn't exclusively gigantic men. It's just the whole pool of bears. So I ended up being like yeah, you have just like furry dudes and stuff, and that's more of the leather daddy crowd. So I instantly walk into like what looks like a mix of Power Rangers villains and Mad Max extras. And it's like the hairiest fucking dudes ever. And I'm not like a hairy fucking dude. I'm just like a big fucking guy with a beard and long hair. But other than that, I'm like a naked mole rat.
You're a twink compared to them, yeah.
Yeah, and then like everyone else...
But if you were gay, would you be into the twinks or the bears?
Everyone else dynamically, though, is like a much larger man.
Joe.
Like if they got on a scale and they were shorter than me, they were smaller and way more jacked and just like probably 300 pounds of muscle mass and outweighed me, even though they were 2 feet shorter than me. Or they were dudes who were my height or taller, hairy as fucking shit, 90% of them completely fucking bald. Just like all their testosterone went to their body hair. And they just went like fucking, what is it, Rob Halford, just like bald as shit, hell-bent for leather dudes.
But who had the most visible dick?
It was like sliding through like a fucking rec basketball game with a bunch of fat Irish guys at like the Y. to get to a drink. And then they only serve, this was the only thing I agreed with there, was they served like 3 things and one of them was whiskey. And I was like, cool. But I wasn't convinced the Coke didn't have like jizz in it by the time I got all the way back there.
So after they were done mocapping with Hans, they went to the gay bar with Spencer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It looks like they're just wearing the sensors of a mocap suit. I'm like, oh God, you guys should have left the spandex part on. This is intense. There's a lot of guys walking around in dug muzzles and collars with their boyfriends dragging them around.
Mocap balls. Those are.
I watched two grown men feed each other burritos like Lady and the Tramp style.
It's really weird because you see this type of man on regular bars trying to hit on women in a very like delusional way where they not going to be able to get anything, but they still try. But then you apply that to other men. So they just hit on other men with the same attitude.
You almost can't miss at a gay bar.
Yeah.
It's like you're fucking, it's a mass shooting and your dick is the gun.
But you do kind of realize what women had to go through with the creepy dude. You're like, at least buy me a drink first, dude. Come on.
It's fucking awful because they think that just by looking at you, they got you. It's just like, come on, faggot, buy me a drink.
That's not even the case half the time. That's the twinks too.
But yeah, it is. It's very intimidating. I've only been to gay bars with like a girlfriend, and it's kind of scary just to see how animalistic men can be.
Oh, dude, sharks was the perfect analogy. Like,
because even when you go to the bathroom, like you just want to take a piss, and then you look back, and there's like 3 men just staring at you. Just like
when Steven gave me that primer, I genuinely thought he was just like fucking with me because we didn't know it. We literally met like earlier that day. We went to Epcot, we drank all around the world, got loaded, and we were like, how do we keep the day going? We fucking essentially Uber over to this gay bar, and we ended up going back to the house. We got all fucking dressed up and everything for the first time. I think that's the only time I've ever actually dressed up to go out to a nightclub. I used to go out to bars in like Hartford in my home state in just like death metal band tees and jeans and like
you were like assless chaps and shit.
No, I just like it was like a button-up shirt and stuff because they weren't doing like a casual night. And he basically said, "Yeah, you needed to either be in like turbo gay gear like that, or you needed to be dressed really nice. You couldn't just be like t-shirt and jeans gay guy that night for whatever reason." It was really this fucking huge event. And they had there was like gay porn stars signing autographs in one bar. There was that cocaine bar where everybody was naked and I'm pretty sure were banging. It was like all these dudes blew some cocaine at the bar and forgot that they were like in a public establishment. And they just locked the door. And then it opens up out back once you get through this first indoor dance floor, and so you come in. There's like a lobby where the gay porn stars were signing autographs. The cocaine bar was at the end of that hall, and then to the left you go in, and it's the first big bar, the twink bar, the bathrooms. Twink bars where they had guys like dancing on countertops and shit and wagging their dicks in your face in like Speedos. And the twinks the bartenders were all wearing like Zardos bandoliers and shit.
Yeah.
And there's like neon lights everywhere.
Ponytail too.
Yeah, and it looked like
it was just old ass Sean Connery working there.
There was like fog and semen everywhere. It was really like a weird vibe. It looked like a gay John Carpenter movie. And then that was where I got turned down and like negged by the twink bartender who literally looked like a guy I could pick up with one hand and like break in half. Like one of the tiniest emaciated gay men ever. And they were wearing like masquerade masks, like eyes wide shut and shit too, but like dollar store masquerade masks. So it tells me he was at least nice enough to tell me that the bear bar is all the way in the back. It's literally like the last bar. So I have to go past this twink bar through the first indoor dance floor. And you pass through the first indoor dance floor. That's where I got approached by 2 of the muscly dudes. Once you get through the indoor dance floor, we went to the bathroom, which is right at the edge of that. Steven protected me. I come out of the bathroom. My girlfriend is getting hit on by a drag queen who looks like me in drag, but like 50 pounds heavier. And my girlfriend is just having the time of her life because she loves drag queens, and this drag queen is just like talking her up. Then we find out the drag queen is literally one of the celebrity performers that is supposed to get on stage in a few moments, and like 30 seconds later she's on stage dancing around and like shaking her dick in her dress at people. God. She was a really raunchy drag queen with a monster dong, just like shaking it at people in her dress. And that was like part of the act. It might have been a prosthetic, but it was hilarious to me being drunk at this gay bar.
So Spencer got cucked by Summer from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, right. Not even cucked though. He was
Shaun D, like, you stay.
He was like getting my girlfriend all excited so that she could go home with me, I guess. And it wasn't even like hitting on her. It was just like complimenting her makeup. I was like, then
I had to wear a dress at home.
My girlfriend is like super awkward and shy normally. So like 5 minutes later, she was like, "Wait, did she just compliment me because she thought I was another drag queen?" And then she was all self-conscious about her makeup. So it was like it was a weird event. And then that dude got on stage and was shaking his monster wiener, and we found out he was just one of those like really raunchy, gnarly drag queens. Which I should have known because it looked like Pauly Shore, my size, in drag. And we got outside. There was just a regular-ass dude cooking on a giant grill, and they were selling food. The food was the most reasonably priced food I saw the entire vacation. It was all penis-shaped food. It was all delicious. And I'm pretty certain this was the only other straight man in the building with me that night, because he was just a regular Florida guy, and I was almost sure he was just a dude who works for the Parliament House and is like really good at his job and is either straight and doesn't care or is like a repressed gay man. And this is like the closest he gets to it is like catering the
they didn't even ask him to make everything penis shaped. He's just repressing his gayness.
Yeah, because all of the dudes who would like get food and stuff would make jokes about how it's all penis shaped food, and they would like hit on the old man, and he'd just be like very proper and polite and serve them because he's there to work. But it's just like this like 60-year-old man who was in great shape. It was like if Clint Eastwood was catering a gay bar. And it was the strangest thing in the world. And I got Let me
ask you one question, punk. Can I suck your dick?
Dude, he did a spicy sausage on a fucking like big like hot dog roll, basically.
Did I come 2 ropes or 3?
And you could get onions and peppers and shit.
Get away. Get away from my hot dogs, homos. Get away from my hot dogs, homos. And then just turns around and cooks the buns.
Man, these fairies really suck them down.
He turns around and he's not wearing pants.
Listen,
just come to us.
Are you a Japanese homo?
Comes home to his wife every
night. You can eat my hot dogs then.
Leather fucking bodysuit. Again, Cheryl. It was Dirty Fairy. Yeah. Dude, did it that was like some shitty, it was a knockoff. I don't think it was movie 43. It was like a knockoff one. They did I think it might be Dirty Fairy, but they did it with Adrian Brody.
Do you feel lucky, fag?
I like figure drawings better. Do you feel lucky, spunk?
Feeling horny. That's a little on the nose, Harry. I can't be like Mandela affecting this. I need to look this up now.
You don't have to change his name. Dirty Harry works perfect as well.
Oh, it might be Flirty Harry, and I think it's Adrian Brody, and he's secretly gay.
Secretly? Adrian Brody?
You've never seen this skit?
No. I've seen King Kong, and that was enough to know about him being.
This is a Magnum condom, the largest of the Trojan brand.
Hang on. I found one of the skits. There's a couple of them. It was in this movie. Okay, yeah. This movie's called Inappropriate Comedy, and it was like wow guy finds an app tablet or something. Dude,
that's the epic movie, guys, right?
I think so, yeah. It had a couple of known people in it, including Adrian Brody, and this is the only funny skit from it is Flirty Harry. Where he's basically just a repressed gay man. Yeah. Dirty Fairy's even better though. You make it even more twinky. He's just wearing like a hot pink suit. Hot pink blazer. He has a bedazzled. Yeah, bedazzled. Didn't he do that? Make my day, bitch.
Did he do the pianist where he gets to get fucked in the ass so that he's not sent to Auschwitz?
Oh my god, who do you get to play the weirdo? Was it the first one that had the weirdo sniper guy? Who kind of looks like
Scorpio.
Willem Dafoe?
Green Goblin? I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, I think you're talking about Dirty Harry.
The Dirty Harry movies.
The first one's Scorpio.
I've never seen a Dirty Harry.
Willem Dafoe's not in it.
What are you talking about, Scorpio?
In Dirty Harry. The villain is Scorpio. He's a serial killer.
That's the sniper guy, right? And he's like a weirdo that kind of looks like Willem Dafoe. He's got a fat head.
Yeah, the actor's been in a bunch of shit. I can't remember what else he's been in, though.
Yeah, but he's using a silent sniper to kill a bunch of people early on, right?
I thought he used a knife. I thought he, got up and close and killed him. He's a serial killer. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Man, I gotta rewatch all the Dirty Harry movies. I'm retarded.
Scorpio.
I thought you were saying the movie was Scorpio. I was like, no, it isn't, motherfucker.
It's Scorpio.
Yeah, I was like, it's fucking Dirty Harry. There's Magnum Force. The one I always forget. Enforcer. Sudden. Deadpool's the one I always forget. And Sudden Impact, because that one is like the Van Damme movie.
Yeah, Magnum Force was the John Milius idea. But he didn't actually write it.
What about Delta Force? Do you guys remember that movie with Larry the Cable Guy, DJ
Delta Farce,
and John Engvall, whatever his name was?
Maybe I'll watch the Deadpool scene.
You mean that classic?
That one in forever.
Yeah, that classic 3-actor masterpiece of comedy with Larry the Cable Guy. John, is it John Engvall? What was his name?
Bill Engvall.
Bill Engvall, yeah. And
I was like, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, so Dirty Harry, the first one was the Scorpio killer. We were talking about the same thing the whole time, just arguing back and forth, like, are we both right?
It's the story of death curses right there.
There was supposed to be, oh yeah, it just actually popped up. I was going to say, there was at one point supposed to be a Dirty Harry game, and if I remember correctly, it got canceled because people were like, it's wildly violent and no one is going to know who Dirty Harry is. And I was like, I remember being I had to be like 12 or 13, something like that. It was just like, God damn it. I was like the only kid that knew what the fuck Dirty Harry was.
It looks like Dirty Harry Super Nintendo game.
No, it looks like an old Rockstar game.
Oh, shit.
I forget who was doing it. It was like in the mid 2000s, I think.
Well, did you know that there was the first person shooter of Die Hard 2? I think it was.
Dude, there was a Die Hard game for like PlayStation that was a third person shooter that I used to.
Yeah, that was like a top up. Yeah, but there's like a first person from computer from like 2002. I think it was. It was called Die Hard. I think it was Die Hard 2. And it was like a first-person shooter before that became like a thing.
Was that the one with the naked guy from Demon Knight?
I don't know. I discovered it very recently. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Dirty Harry game had some really rough parts and some early previs shit where they just could not nail Clint Eastwood. And I think that was part of the thing too, was just like what they wanted to do with the game. Technology just wasn't there at the time. I think it was on PS3, which was infamously like one of the hardest consoles to make.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Yeah, he looks
great.
He looks insane.
He looks like an anus.
But then, yeah, they like fans have since like gone back and touched up stuff, and there was that was for like a CGI scene. That this wasn't the actual game footage. The actual game. This is like the actual game where it looked more like just a Rockstar game.
It was like Jack Palance in that picture.
Yeah, here were some actual screenshots from the game before it was canceled, like actual parts that were finished from it.
What? So is the game just Hitman, but with Clint Eastwood starting in it?
Yeah, it seems sort of like a Hitman meets like GTA kind of game. You could like drive around in his car and beat the fuck out of people, and
listen up.
Yeah, Danny Trejo was in it.
I'm just waiting for that Burn Notice video game on PS5. I think that's what's gonna make me buy a PlayStation 5.
Do you remember
that's ever gonna happen?
Do you remember the Bruce Willis game for PlayStation 1? It's like a science fiction game.
The Bruce
Willis I don't remember the Die Hard one.
He did a game. It wasn't based on a movie or anything. It was just him as the star of the video game. It was
Apocalypse.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I know what you're talking about.
Apocalypse. Oh, yeah.
This, I think, ran on the same engine as the Die Hard game, because it was another third-person shooter. I think it was like the Siphon Filter engine or something.
Because that was like a big deal that like a big movie star was using his likeness in a video game.
There was like 4 game engines at the time, and every game was just like one of those 4 things. It's like, sick, another platformer.
we had like, you know how well, depending on where you live, you might have internet cafes where Indians come and use the internet in different computers. At that time, we had places where you could just rent a PlayStation 1 and play for hours. And that was one of the games that I remember playing, where I would just pay like, I don't know, like 50 cents for an hour and just be able to play PlayStation 1. And I remember that Apocalypse game, that it was really not good. Or at least I didn't know how to play it.
You know what I loved on PlayStation? What was it called? Loaded, I think, and Reloaded.
Fighting Force. Like Vin Diesel in that game.
These games
they gave him a worse hairline that he actually has.
If you told me these games were the ones I'm thinking of, I think it's called Loaded.
That just sounds like the gay club you went to.
No, if you told me these games were made by Rob Zombie, I would be like, yup, totally. But it was a top-down shooter, kind of like...
I remember that cover.
Yeah, dude, these games were so fucking violent. Loaded and Reloaded, which had just more characters and basically the same game. I think Bisley did the art for them, or someone did. The art as a kid, I was like, holy fuck, this is the coolest shit ever. And one of my buddies bought it, and my mom was like, no fucking way can you get this game. This is probably why the idea for Copenhagen has been sitting in my head for a long time. I put so many hours into this at my buddy's house as a kid, and this game isn't very good. But it was
what is it about? What's the game? What do you...
It's a top-down shooter. Have you ever played like Hotline Miami?
Yeah.
It's a top-down shooter like that, but instead of like you die in one shot, you're just like running around mowing down enemies. And I think you were like serial killers escaping a mental institution, if I remember correctly. Let me see if there's a
Manhunt.
Yeah, but like, dude, Manhunt's another like big part of the... That's essentially, I said when Rob Zombie's 31 came out that it was like Rob Zombie played Manhunt and wanted to make a Manhunt movie, and 31 is just really dog shit. And that's where
made it shitty. Yeah,
that's where it had its origins in DC Comics.
That's where the idea for the script I had came from, though, was like I always wanted to do something like this that was like that Running Man idea, but not so up its ass like 31 and a lot of other ones. Running Man's the only one I can think of that's actually fun because they fully play into that like game show concept, and I'm like I'm trying to do something different with it. But
well, characters were created by Garth Ennis and Greg Staples.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, because I like my little kid brain didn't even know that. I just like gravitated to it because it was so comic booky. Like it was a fun game, the same game engine, same characters, albeit one mildly improved graphics. Yeah, FUB was once a catering officer with the Sector Marines. FUB stands for Fat Ugly Boy. Once a barren desert front during one of the relatively obscure... Yeah, he's just like murdering his way through like a mental case prison full of supervillains. So it did have kind of a comic book angle to it. Weird. Yeah, it was very strange, but that main fucking character, I can't remember his name now, but he's like nuts. He carried around the little teddy bear, and I think he had like the mentality of like a 6-year-old or some shit. And it was just like a really dark game. And there was a small graphic novel based on the game. Oh, that's just
Contract with God was the graphic novel based on
yeah. Someone is
Will Eisner's last work, Loaded.
Yeah, no, I remember loving
Kevin Smith presents Loaded. Yeah,
I need to see if I can find that comic book now.
What if the hero was a girl? Wah.
What if the hero was very against blowjobs?
Dude, the comic looks fucking rad, and it was released by Interplay.
What?
The gaming company.
Yeah, didn't they release comics at all? Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably printed by DC secretly, but yeah, man, I gotta see if I can find that. I'm sure it's dog shit and super dated, but
listen, have we agreed that Namor is like the greatest Marvel character of all time? I'm glad we agree on that.
You really like Namor, don't you?
Namor is Gamor.
Yeah,
Gamor and Hawkeye. Those are my two boys growing up.
As a little Costa Rican boy, I thought he would come save me from this.
Did you always play as Hawkeye in the Avengers game?
You're hoping some strangely exotic
the arcade
fishman.
Yep.
Arcade game when he has like had like this little
was
I don't know what it's called, but like this
in that fucking game.
Yeah.
The Avengers one.
He has like a flying scooter.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Ripping around.
And then they got fucking Jeremy Renner to ruin the character completely and just cucked him completely. Yeah, that was
let's get a guy who looks like a pug and has the charisma of a potato
and sucks.
Play.
Yeah,
well, now he's being replaced by his daughter.
Needs to be carried by his fucking charisma.
It's like, hey, we can have a guy that's pretty much Batman without the gay outfit. No, let's just turn him into. Yeah. How about I'm in love with this Russian spy?
Imagine
and
Batman, but he
daughter
sucks.
is better than me.
I like how you say without the gay outfit, and he's wearing all purple.
Imagine Batman, but he sucks, and he left his utility belt at home.
Yeah, and he has a daughter that's better than him. That's great. Yeah, let's do a whole series about him.
Yeah, that's
great. And then
the coolest TV show ever. A whole TV show about how this guy sucked all along anyways.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that.
That's the funniest arc now is that what is it like phase 4 is just that all of this was bullshit women and sucked in the first place and that you were deceived.
Every female character is awesome and that everyone else sucks.
Yeah.
You were fooled
into thinking these characters were cool, and now they're dead.
The one thing I was very upset about in the early 2000s was that The Rock was rumored as Namor on a live action movie, and I was like, no, he's not fucking Dominican. Don't make Namor Dominican. Like he has to be white and Atlantean, like a white kind of Asian.
Rock's also fucking gigantic, and I wouldn't be like, now that guy's swimming around the ocean. That's the same thing I thought with Jason Momoa was like.
No,
this is fucking.
But you know, if they had done The Rock as Namor back in the early 2000s, and he had those crazy Namor eyebrows, he would have had to have done the people's eyebrow with that stupid eyebrow.
Haha, yes.
They would have
People
given
would
him
have
that
actually cared about that character.
wicked
Yeah.
gay hair too. He would have had
mean,
like
I
a
don't know.
CGI fade.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I agree.
Oh, they would have totally given him that hair.
He's got those cool wings on his ankles and his Speedo. It's pretty cool.
Cool. Very good.
I honestly don't know
so much about Namor. I totally knew that he had wings on his stuff.
Like my favorite word, Namor, Hawkeye, and fucking Firestorm. Like that's
Dude,
how
that's like
nerdy.
fucking Marvel was sending that shit to third world countries to get rid of the overprints. That's why you love those characters.
Firestorm.
Yeah, you got all the shit that wasn't selling.
Yeah, it was like Captain America. Why? We have Hawkeye. He's awesome. He's got a fucking. He's got arrows and shit.
They're
Why
like,
not?
Captain America isn't gonna sell overseas. That's ridiculous. Send them all the bullshit. Hans is like, I always loved Storm growing up.
We got floods every 5 months. Why not a guy that can swim? Hey, he's got gel in his hair. His guy's awesome.
Yeah, water's almost killed me since I was an infant, so I thought maybe Namor will show up.
He's grumpy. Yeah.
Grumpy water guy.
Yeah,
which is now what Aquaman is. They just stole Aquaman. I mean, Namor.
They just made him brown, and angry, which is not at all what you expect from an Aquaman. At least from pop culture, I guess. Maybe if you get deeper into the comics, you'll find a more interesting Aquaman. But usually, it's kind of like, well, this guy is kind of a ginger gay guy that talks to fish.
Ginger gay guy who talks to fish. I really don't remember anything about Namor now, I guess.
No, that's Aquaman.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Namor's awesome. He's got
I always think Aquaman's blonde though. Is he really ginger?
No, he's blonde, you're right.
Namor has
just he got the third
like
Hans got the knockoff like messed up prince where Aquaman was ginger headed. Spent his whole life thinking that Aquaman was a redhead.
Yeah, because we never see redheads here, so it was like, oh, this guy's weird.
Oh, you're like, oh, he's the devil.
Yeah, they eat them for fertility. It's like redheads are like boner pills over in Costa Rica.
He talks to rhino whales. He talks to
gingers are rhino horns.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Ginger chew.
Ginger. Fucking Aquaman. Yeah, but Namor was very much like a Spock type of character with wings on his feet to help him swim somehow. I don't never understood that, but
he could fly
right,
too.
Okay.
And he was always trying to get it in with Invisible Woman and cuck Reed Richards.
Yeah, which is something that we can all relate to. So I mean,
I'm still trying to remember what the fuck these characters' names were.
What character?
Oh, the loaded characters. The fucking clown guy's name was Flank. It's Frank, but he spells it with a W because he talks like a child.
Listen, we've moved on to Namor, the guy that wants to kill humans because they're not Atlanteans. Because if you're not from Atlantis, then you must die.
I've shown up in a thong and I'm ready to kick ass.
Yeah, dude. I'm ready to fly and run around with my wings.
Days. I am very drunk, and that was exciting to find that name after all of that. Man, that brings me the fuck back to some really nerdy, dumb shit. And to find out that was comics all along. There was a guy with tits was one of the characters. His name was Butch, and it just looked like the Doom guy, but he had tits.
MF Doom?
No, like Doom guy from the game Doom.
Oh, okay.
Massive fun bags.
Just like the classic one, just the guy in your little health corner that was
just Dr. Doom with double D
raising his eyebrows. Yeah. Dr. Doom with tits. That sounds kind of cool.
He's just burnt. His
Jeff, write
nipples
that
are
down.
burnt.
But ladies can't be doctors. No one would ever believe that.
Yeah, he's a burn victim, but not a woman.
He's not totally useless.
He can't move his hands because he's been a victim of an explosion, but not a woman.
Ryan with Dr. Double D Doom.
Oh no, the cartel found him.
Yeah. They fed me resin on my whiskey.
They
I'm
just
dying.
gas you. Why is your room fogging up?
I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't be that subtle if they found me. I think it would just be like a
they're
headshot
cool
to the
dudes.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they
were
were
just like,
yelling in Spanish.
They're bros.
They would just chainsaw my neck, and
Hey, we're here with the
let
bro cartel.
it's just everyone hear me trying to breathe while my neck is not connected to my body.
Yeah,
anymore.
man, we just put it up on the Patreon behind the paywall.
Oh, do you
So
guys have a
I
Costa
still want to
Rican
get
necktie?
demonetized.
Costa Rican necktie.
Or can you not afford
No.
that? Is it just like a
No.
Costa Rican bolo tie?
There hasn't been that many murders to have something named after us, but I'm sure in a couple of years that would happen. Yeah,
You gotta
Yeah.
get those numbers up
We're
there.
we're very peaceful. We have like
I gave
sloths
him the
and
old
parrots.
Costa Rican trousers.
Yeah, they forget to be violent because they're like, "Oh, sloths are cute, right?" And
We
then they just go
forget
pet
to
some
be violent.
sloths. And,
Hang on, you
They
guys have
forget.
sloths or sluts?
yeah,
Both.
well, both.
The
Yeah.
sluts hang from the trees.
Wait, like you could go out like in your backyard right now, and there might be a sloth just hanging out.
Yeah, there's either sluts or sluts that take heroin, so they're just as low as sluts.
But don't get them mixed up.
Can you adopt one and bring one in as a pet from the wild legally?
I don't think that's allowed, no. But you can come to Costa Rica and go to like a sanctuary and pet sloths. And then you can also not go to a sanctuary
dude.
and just go to a whorehouse and pet
Dude,
sluts.
that's gotta be the Death Curse retreat, Jeff. We're all going to Costa Rica, and we're gonna pay Hans to take us to the closest sloth and slut sanctuary.
We go to a whorehouse and it's just a sloth on the bed.
Yeah.
Damn it, Hans.
Oh, she's beautiful.
He's showing you with hairy pussy. I don't even know if their pussies are hairy, but let's pretend it's a hairy
They all
pussy.
have
It's like
dicks.
very slow.
Hans is like,
They're
let's
all
run a train on
smiling.
this slow bitch.
It's very slow. Oh, you tease.
The
Didn't Canada
blowjob took 2 hours.
Didn't Canada or like parts of Canada just make it legal to like blow a dog or something crazy? Or was that fake? I saw
I
that
wouldn't be
headline on like
surprised.
Twitter.
It's all love, baby.
You have that in your
It's all
Google
love.
alerts?
Yeah, right. Finally.
It's like I can finally move to Canada. You just suck my dog off every night. So I
saw
can
people
sleep
like
peacefully.
sharing it out on Twitter, and I was like, I hope that's not real.
That is.
We should end it right there on that silence.
Yeah. Yeah, just a dream Spencer had, as Ryan is saying. Yeah, just a perfect world. We can just suck my dog off and not face repercussion.
We have to clip that.
This can't be real.
Yeah, then you know, Sum 41 and Avril Lavigne and Justin Trudeau are known
What
dog
the
suckers.
fuck? This is an article from 2016. Most bestiality is already legal, declares Canada's Supreme Court. The court left it up to Parliament to better define the term.
Trudeau is outrageous.
Yeah, someone was
He's
like, "This is
animal-loving.
above our pay grade." Like,
You
what?
can't leave your house, but you can fuck your
I am
dog.
not paying to read more of this article about
You're-
how.
Your movie sucks like that. That's funny. Do you know that? He said.
Okay,
low
then
res-
in 2019, all sex acts are now illegal in Canada. So it really was. It was completely fucking legal for like 3 fucking years. They were like, it's been a gray area for like 50 years. Fuck
Adam from Your Movie Sucks on YouTube messaged Lores a couple of years ago because we made fun of him fucking dogs, and he was like, you know what? Fucking dogs is actually not that terrible. You know, if you love them or whatever. Just like, what the fuck is this?
Fucking God.
I also don't remember if that's what he said. I'm just drunk right now, so I'm pretending that's what he said. So let's just say he said first. Let's say he said that, yeah. But I just remember that he messaged Lores a couple of times, just being
YMS like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fuck, man. YouTube, it's a hell of a drug. That's some wacky shit, man. Just a dream Spencer had. Yeah, right? No, genuinely, I even found the picture. I'm thinking it was just like some made up shit on Twitter, but it was like trending on my feed the other day. I think I sent it to you guys in the group chat and was like jokingly said I hope this is real.
Spencer got five dogs and then realized it wasn't legal at all anymore.
Spencer has a kennel.
God damn it, this article's from 2019. Oh my God.
Spencer's trying to trick up a DeLorean so he can go back in time so he can suck off the dogs.
I'm gonna leak our DMs really quick.
Marty, we gotta go back. They made dog fucking illegal.
I want to suck a Great Dane, Marty.
Einstein, get over here. Num num num.
What were you leaking there, Spencer?
All of this dumb shit I sent these dudes right before we went live. I'm about to share it, but I have to do
all
it
our dick pics are on there.
One by one, yeah. And I'll eventually find where this shit had me losing it because I know dudes like this.
I said, bottom accent, say this phrase out loud. Earn, and earn. Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Man, what the fuck? We really talk like that? Earn, earn. Let me see it.
Why do I feel racist by laughing at this?
Earn.
It's just Baltimore.
What? Earn. No, Aaron earned an iron. Earn.
This dude got a college degree in this 30 seconds.
Earn.
God damn, we really talk like that?
It's not that, dummy. It's Aaron. It's earned and iron earned, dummy. Aaron earned and iron earned.
Dummy.
Earned and iron earned. And iron earned. Iron. Fuck.
All right, I just sent you the video for us to go out on.
Oh shit, dude. I got a couple of them.
Because it is getting late.
Oh yeah, we'll wrap it up in a minute. I'm just sharing through some of these fucking choice things YouTube slid my way tonight. I was like, God damn, I gotta go live. What the fuck keeps happening?
You sent like 7 videos tonight.
Yes, just kept recommending gold, dude. I think I shared the audio on this one.
Are you watching porn by yourself?
Nah, I'm with my
The dumbest shit ever. I was like, what is going on with YouTube tonight?
Have you ever watched porn with your boys, Spencer?
No, I have a lot of friends who have done it together. Always thought that was very strange.
Weird. Yeah.
That is a big white guy thing for some reason, though.
So what? Now you're embarrassed to tell them that we masturbated together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
haven't yet because Jeff hasn't come to visit.
It's like, why are you being weird? I'm covering myself with a blanket while jerking off. Just don't be gay.
Oh yeah, we had 2 friends. We had 2 friends in high school that said they used to like pin up blankets on the wall, and they became like outcasts at our school because they basically explained to everybody willingly that they like go above and beyond to beat off in a room together. And sort of like admitting that you pin up blankets to split the room just shows that you know it's weird and that you're making like a semi-partition so you can still do it in the room together.
I had a neighbor here that had a better computer than mine, so sometimes we would go to his house to play computer games that were better than the ones that I could run on my old computer. And he would always be shirtless whenever we would get to his house, and his shirt would be on a chair that someone would have to use.
Beat off like an old Italian guy.
Whenever you would pick up the shirt, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, there's cum on that shirt." And the shirt would always be wet, God. So I got like 3 or 4 times just cum on my head, just being like, "Dude, can you fucking what the fuck? Why are you drinking off on your shirt?" Yeah. No, he was just, weird.
I brush my teeth a lot and now it's finally getting waves. I'm from Chicago, Florida, bitch, the one that's in LA. Now the person who made time knew what time it was that day. He was probably drinking juice, I guess that's how the minute been. I just bought a car, now everybody acting fake. Like, bitch, I like my color, don't ask me if I want to race. My phone think I'm snitching.
Is he wearing makeup on his face, or is that what he naturally looks like?
When I pulled up, I made him shake. My brother eating water and I seen him drinking steak.
I feel like this is just Spencer baiting me to be racist. It's a trap. I don't like this.
I was about to drop the sword, but I suck up arson cried. She need gas for her car, but I told the girl like cake. Like, I don't got no fingers, how am I gonna fill the tank? My girlfriend getting mad cause I ain't take her out today. But I don't time travel, I can't take you on a date. Like, I'm not a calendar, how am I take you on a date? I'm not feeling the future.
This is just
This is culture, homie.
Yeah, this is bait.
Oh, yeah, the chat is like, what the fuck?
Oh, he's on to me. He's on to me.
Spencer
He's trying to make me. He's trying to make me angrily say the N-word. I don't like this.
Okay, so I've been working on that script and listening to like serial killer documentaries and like actual like court case transcripts and fucking actual interviews with serial killers and stuff while I'm doing it. And then tonight YouTube started recommending me all of this shit, and I was just like, it's so all over the place. I started sharing it with Jeff and Ryan.
I gotta come. No, girls gotta fight. Wake up with no tool. Julio, I can. Baby, shoot your penis.
Shoot your penis. Jump in the cock. Dude, I have no fucking clue what that was. I got a gun. Girls gotta die.
I got a gun. No, girls gotta fight.
Is it gun or guns?
I got a gun. No girls. Girls gotta die. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, crackheads are great.
Another what the fuck going on in the chat?
And then you said you sent me one to finish on? Hang on a second. This guy here.
Christian video.
God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole. God's gonna put in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite butthole will get cancer in the butthole.
Oh, this guy rules. I love this guy.
I don't know what he's saying. It's making sense.
Dude, it gets better.
God will have a flame coming out of your butthole. You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. If you thought that AIDS was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet until you see the flaming butthole. Your butthole will be flaming, and you will not be able to sit down.
The ending line.
Coming out of your butthole, and there'll be people walking around all over America with flames coming out of their butthole. Everyone who takes it up the rear, everyone who has a penis injected.
It's your favorite crazy Christian video.
God's gonna put a.
And then you go to the gay club and see him there.
Everyone who has a penis injected. Oh yeah, dude, I showed this to Beth last night. She did not like it. She did not
both
like it.
AIDS and flames of my butthole. Let me tell you, flames are fine.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I love this online.
Yeah,
online
I've
boy.
seen this guy. This guy
so
does
funny.
some great shit. He's one of the dudes that I don't know if like Twitter keeps banning him or something, but Twitter unfollows me from him constantly. And this popped up the other day. I think Jeff sent it to us first, and then I started seeing it all over my feed.
Yeah, I sent like 6 videos in our chat.
Basically, I know something's fucking like grade A gold when my girlfriend can't fucking stand it.
This is great. Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Yeah. God damn it.
That's my favorite part. Look my crack, I am fucking gay.
That's a tribute to Joy Jordison that died. Rest in peace. His gay ass.
Oh my god. Lick my crack, I'm fucking gay. That's